Hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Your buddy JohnMegacycle here. Another episode of Timberborn coming at you. Hope you're doing well, and I hope you're doing swell. Yeah, this is... Oh, good day, Crank. That was fast. Hello. This is a map made by Kender Frog. It is one of their... I don't know if this is their most difficult map or a difficult map. I haven't really had a chance to chat with them since we started, but as you can see, this map has at least at a minimum a high level of complexity, right? I'd give anyone the tour, but there's not much to tour. Actually, I lied. Let me show you the map. Full disclaimer. Also, the mods I'm using. Feel free to pause the video if you want to find out more. Nothing real crazy about it, but we'll load up Jinkies. And I'll show you what the map looks like just for a couple of seconds, untouched. An untouched map. Just, nan. Great. It doesn't matter what we call it. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause it. So this is the map unfettered. Untouched. Yeah. Not a lot of working space. It's a small map. Yeah, good morning, Crank. It is a small map. We're not gonna go through every intricate detail, as we've been learning it as we go. But this is the idea of the map. We have a water source somewhere. We have an unstable core here that's about to go off immediately. An unstable core here that goes off eventually. There's another unstable core somewhere around here. I'm not gonna go through all the layers and point stuff out because we're gonna find it as is. But I'll just turn the time on and kind of see how the map develops a little bit here. Yeah. So this is what it looks like before. And we are an okay settlement. Okay. It's okay. It's not the best. It's okay. So this is where we're at so far. The first explosion has gone off. The second explosion has gone off. And just a bit of a review on how we handled it. Water comes in through here. There's a source all the way down in the bottom. Way down. Like 6 more spots down. That comes up and surfaces. And the way in which I handled this is I set up a little bit of a block. This is pushing bad water out off the map. And the good water sticks around. So we've got a lot more time for growing crops and handling things. Now, I will show you where the next explosion is going to be. The next explosion is right here. And the problem with this is going to open up the boomies. So you see where the opening and the red X's match. That means it's going to open this whole thing up. So whatever we got planned right now is kind of bunk. But I didn't have enough materials to really stockpile a lot of stuff. So what we've got is what we've got is what we've got is what we've got. That's kind of the vibe. That's kind of what we got going on here. So we got some metal making going on. What else? Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out something to do with like water because this is gonna all pop and open up real bad. I gotta figure out what to do about water. We are doing some much larger storages here. Idea behind that is I wanted to just make sure that when we get to a point of, yep, we got enough stuff, we truly have enough stuff. I'm gonna knock this out. We're gonna put one more big guy. 2 more big guys. Hold on. 2 more big guys down there. Okay, that's fine. And that can go away, and this can go away, and this can go like that. Cool. I'm pretty happy with that level of water preservation. We still have a lot of food that we're stashing up and preparing for. Yep. Get the science going on. I need some more science. I think what we're going to do is we're going to try to do something with overhangs. Now, I don't know how overhangs super duper work in terms of how we got this laid out. But I guess what I'd like to do... Yeah, that won't work. So maybe we come down here and start overhanging stuff and build this up. The kaboomy boom... I'm using all of my languageneering skills right now, if you can't tell. The kaboomy boom... Kaboomer, or if someone is holding it, they're a kaboom haver. Okay, so it will go up to here. This is safe. This little shelf here is safe. Utarunku, welcome, friend. So it's a little hard to see. Hold on, there. So this shelf here is okay. And it's low enough. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do some real jank magic. That's a lot of science. Okay, that's more reasonable, but it's still kind of crap. What do I need? I would like the 4. If we could do the 4 overhang, it's 1,000 science. The metal and the other stuff is not that bad. We are actively making metal. Run out. Doing it right now. Right now. I was gonna start stashing some metal over here, but we'll see how this map plays for us. I'm kinda unsure. But that's half the fun, right? Half of the fun is experiencing without knowing, I feel. Makes the experience very humanistic. That is some good coffee. Oh, man. I think that's my vibe. I like to pick up a cup of coffee, drink from it, put it down. Ah, it's good coffee. And I'll do that no matter what I drink from. What do you got there? Chamomile tea. Why'd you just call it coffee? 'Cause I can. That's good coffee. Just what do you got there? Oh, I got I think 5W30. Yeah, you can really taste the viscosity. That's how you know it's good motor oil. But I'll still pick it up, take a swig. Yeah, that's good coffee right there. I don't know why. If anyone is expecting me to think, that's a problem. Now, one of the things I'd like to do with this is there was a natural overhang. It's right here. Now, this would be very fortuitous. I think if we demolish the... Oh, I gotta go down one anyway. Do I? Yeah. I gotta figure out how to... If I get in there, I wonder if we could pop the top. It's right here. So then I don't have to come out so far. We'll see. I don't know how that's gonna work. Do they? That sounds about right. I don't know if it's any good. My coffee maker broke about a year ago now. And so I have a French press. I got a French press from a thrift store for, I don't know, $3. So I French press my coffee, and I like it. Human music, I like it. It's nice to boil a kettle. It's nice to do the whole thing. I miss my automatic coffee maker because I had it on a timer. I had it all on one of those 1970s timer things. It was great. But no. Good day, Nedved. Good day, friend. How you doing today? Oh, what a buddy. Saying hi to everyone. Look at that. Absolute class. I love it. Love it. I love it. Okay. One of the best coffee I've ever had. Also a French press. Nice. French press sounds really, really fancy. It isn't. Mine is a glass and metal decanter. Decanter's fancy. How about it's a pitcher? It's a small pitcher, and with it comes like a plunger, but the plunger is a metal mesh, and that's kind of it. You put the dry coffee in the pitcher. You put the hot water in, leave it for I don't know, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. You just push the plunger down, and it pushes down the grounds. So then you pour. Done. Easy. Easy. I'm alright. I actually have a bit of a headache. I'm kind of tired. I don't know if we're going to do a full stream today, but I do want to give it the old college try. We're full of blocks. Am I not stashing blocks? I'm not. We'll see. I'm optimistic, and we'll give it a go, but I don't know how long I'm going to stream today. How are you doing today, Nedvid? Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's staying hydrated and feeling good and upbeat and eating an orange or something. I don't know. You need to keep going. You can pause. Speaker coffee. We'll call it a French press. Yeah. And maybe it's another one of those phrases that is like, you can't go to France and talk to someone who is French about a French press. It's one of those things, right? Like the same thing like, Didn't like French fries originate in Belgium or something? So they should be called like Belgium chips, but they're called French fries? I don't know. I don't know if it's one of those conversations. It's like, dude, you can't call it that's insensitive. You can't call it a French press. It's called we call it beaker coffee. That's acceptable. Call it beaker coffee or something. I don't know. But then anytime I think about beaker, I think about the Muppets. That's right, beaker. Napalm does hurt if you put it on your French toast. That's right, beaker. Said like a true kiddo. I just asked? Oh, I'm sorry. That's what you'll get from me. I'll be too darn polite. I'll just keep asking. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Me. No, that's absolutely right. You shouldn't eat tungsten. Beaker. Me. Okay. Hey, 90 watched. Holy crap, man. I think I owe you like a sub sandwich or a soda or something at this point. I don't know how this works. Is this like a punch card? Do I owe you a punch card? I don't know how this works. Here's one free shenanigans at JohnMegacycle's Silly Time Emporium and goods store. I don't know. Oh, right. This gets lowered. So this is how we handled this little puzzle here. Is the water source goes back there and down. So what I did is I blocked it all up with levees so we could funnel it, and this is our decision tree. Is it good water? Lower the gate. If it's bad water, raise the gate. So it's a manual process right now, not the end of the world. I don't mind. It gets us a little somewhere. We're going to tamp that down. Lumber production is going to be probably the most prioritized thing. Maybe one day at a VP channel. Are you on? I have kind of like a VIP channel in Discord. It is where is it here? Projects room. I don't know if you're in here. So I have a projects channel in Discord, and basically it is for the technical stuff that I'm working on. So in the announcements, I'll say we're gonna be moving some infrastructure around and have a good time about it. And then in the project room, I go and I explicitly state we're moving some of the infrastructure to a higher level of Proxmox 9.0 just got released about actually like a year ago. I think we're on Proxmox 8, and like that's where I'll do like the talking of all the technical whammery. What you gotta say? Whammery. But that's I guess that's the only like VIP thing I might actually have. But that's not even like a VIP thing. Like it's not really like a. I couldn't imagine folks wanting to be in there, I guess is the point I'm trying to make. Okay. The only thing we really have to worry about now is, like I said, preparing for the bigger kaboom. Or not even a bigger kaboom, it's a different kaboom. So I'm gonna have to pick a spot. We'll pick like here. We'll start going down legitimately. I don't believe beavers can work. They can work infinitely down, which is great. Aw, you're a real buddy. Thanks, man. Thanks, man. But they can't build on this shelf here. Let's just do a quick test. They can't build below them. They can build on the sides infinitely down. But just for sake of... this won't get built ever. This... will, though? Yeah. So you can see the difference in warning messages. So we could... build the platform there. No, I can't. I have to get into this little crevasse. That's a fun way to say that word. Crevice? Snow Pea, I remember this time. Welcome to the stream. Ooh, okay. I actually can start from there. that's a fart sandwich if I've ever... I don't want to do that. Is 3 okay here? No, I still needed the bomb selected. Rabble, rabble, scrabble, brabble. Okay. I think I said that shelf wasn't okay because the blast radius... No, that should be alright. Start a new game on Diorama, only 48 beavers, about to get the big wonder. That's awesome, yeah. That's about where I was at with when I beat Diorama as well. Like 65, I think, was like my maximum. And I'm like, I definitely do not need more than that. But no, that's awesome. What faction did you choose? Iron Teeth, Folk Tales. There's a bunch of other factions in the workshop I haven't really perused. Folk Tales. All right, that's dope. Okay, so I have two options at this juncture. We either preemptively plan for another bomb going off, which I have selected here, or we rush to explosives and build a new lake. I like the green leaves, but hey, don't have the big wonder for... Oh, I haven't tried them yet. Also, I approve of your spelling of the word butt. That's all I had to say. I'm a silly, dumb kid. I don't know what people want. Because I usually talk like that, too. Your name is a typo? Is it properly spelled butt? No, I get it. No, I approve of everything, yeah. You could have said however, but I'm glad you didn't. I'm glad you said but. Okay, so I think... So we have two strats, like I said. First strat is plan preemptively for badness, the madness badness, or we pop a hole here or wherever, build a new lake, and plan it out that way. This is the map I've been training for, which is why I played on Diorama in the first place. This is a map by Kenderfrog called Jinkies. And let me show you the... Let me get the map. Jinkies. Hold on. I'll get it. Timberborn. Timberborn and Behavenbjorn. Jinkies. There we go. Okay. This is Jinkies. There you are. I'm going to pin it as well for folks that might be popping in. Mute until end of stream. This is... Yep, this is Jinkies. It's a very interesting map. I'm going to give you no spoilers, but seeing how I play might give you some spoilers. There's not really anything you can do about that. But that's kind of the idea. And good day, Green Danger Noodle. Hope you're doing well, friend. Yeah, so I think we're going to go with plan B while I'm thinking about it. So the thing we were waiting for was science. So, yep, explosives factory. That's how we're going to do that. I need dynamite. And we're going to do this instead of the other plan. So how much do I need? 600. I have 500. I don't need more planks right now. I need all the metal. Eating breakfast before I work. Excellent. Excellent. Finish him. I don't know why. I don't know why everything is a Mortal Kombat thing now. Welcome to being a ding dong, home of the ding dong. I'm a ding dong. How you doing? Okay. Stockpiling lumber. We do have enough for... Is it divided by 5? I think it's 5 kaka-poo-poo pee-pee water per kabang bang. It is 5. Okay. So we have enough for really crappy mental math. Let's say 40? 40 sounds... Well, 39. Carry the huh. Alright. Got some metal blocks going on. Awesome. I was pushing into metal blocks when I thought we were going to do plan A, but we're not doing plan A. We're going to be like the Fonz and do plan A. Hey, yo, hey. How you doing? Hey. Can I get more science? We've caught up on the water. Need the science. Now, this is going to be also very resource intensive and expensive. But what's going to be the benefit of Plan B is we'll have much more control. I think that's kind of the vibe. That's kind of the deal. Can I get this thing built? Can we get some flimflammery going on? Yes, sir. How much do you need? 30 blocks. Okay, we have just enough of that. That's dope. I don't need a ton of kabang bang, but just enough, just a little bit. Sir, can I bother you for some explosives? Very Charles Dickensian dirty sea urchin boy asking, "Sir, please, just a little more. Can I have some kinetics, please?" When you find out the creature you're fighting is not the weapon type you brought for the fight. My kingdom for some kinetics. Please, oh please, my kingdom for some kinetics. Speaking of kinetics, had two folks reach out to me for me to do another series of Final Upgrade. They said that there's been a ton of changes since Final Upgrade came out. I really liked this game. The idea is humanity is in severe decline. You are an AI. You're gonna rebuild humanity. For as much as that sounds, that's exactly what I was getting at. You do so by taking sectors. Space sectors. Sectors have colonies on them. Colonies demand certain products in order to thrive. And the way in which it works is you shift... It's basically like a logistics management game. You get to build your own ships, you get to do stuff. The idea is to get 1 billion humans. Then you beat the game, or 10 billion, or trillion, or whatever. A lot of them. Just a lot of human types running around. There's other factions that have different reasons as to why they might want to fight you. So the idea is also you gotta kind of be on the down low and build the base properly, but it's kind of a neat thing. Part of me would find an FPS or combat version with super cute beavers. Part of me thinks it would ruin the beavers. Yeah, I think... I was talking to somebody about it before. It's like, we thought it'd be a lot of fun if this game turned into They Are Billions. If, like, after a certain... Oh, you discovered gears and planks. And let's just say that means spears and bows, or whatever. So you got your short range, you got your long range, right? And then as the game progresses, you get wood and armor and defensive towers and stuff. We thought like that would be the thing, but it was the same thing like you just said. It's like if you want to play that kind of a game, you should be playing a game that really wants that to be the thing. So like They Are Billions, and I agree. It would be really cute though to have like, or maybe on the other side, maybe hold on to your butts. Maybe instead of beavers fighting zombies, beavers are the zombies. So you go to They Are Billions, and it's the beavers that you couldn't save that got contaminated. And they're all... I can't really hear them. And they're all brains and stuff. Zombievers, yeah! They want your textiles, mother trucker! No idea. No idea, but I'd be all right with something like that, yeah. They coming for your pelts. Oh crap! It lacks power. Oh, how much power do you need? Oh, dang it! 150. What is this? Not. Oh shoot! Oh, that was a kind of critical problem. Can I put some wheels on this son of a gun? Kind of. Ah, shoot. Shoot. Dang it. Oh. Butts. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Come get all this, please. Yeah, don't worry about it right now. Oh, Shucks Deluxe, dog. Which is definitely a hot dog I would buy. Come on down and pick up the Shucks Deluxe, dog. $250? But it's a dog with, like, everything on it. Like, you only have to buy the one dog, and it's enough for a full meal. Like, it's Chicago style, where just a ton of stuff on it. Come on down to get the Shucks Deluxe dog. Limited time only. Yeah, $250 sounds like a lot of money. I don't know. We'll figure. We'll put it past marketing. We'll figure it out. Okay, we'll get this done. So stupid. Why did I build it over here? I almost want to reload, but I'm not going to reload. Okay, so now that means one kabang banger. Awesome. It's fine. This can be planks. I do want a bit of a stockpile in terms of planks. Stockpiling scrap was only alluring if I thought I could get through enough of it to have it make any sense. Yeah, it'd have to be a really big mod for the game, though. Like, that sounds overhaul and a half. Not to say it's impossible. Okay, running at 66% is better than running at 0%. I'm pretty content with that. Okay, the trees are coming in real great. I could probably start cutting down. Yeah, I was afraid that was going to happen. I could probably start cutting down how much of this is dedicated to oak and such. So here's what we're going to do. Don't plant that anymore, because you can't reach it anyway, and I'm not going to worry about it. Can you at least harvest that? You can. Okay. Cool, cool. And drought started. These get paused. This gets resumed. Okay. We have a stockpile. We're making a stock. Okay. How many do I want or need? I don't know. Let's aim for... paused. Yeah. Know it. Just start making this stuff. Now, where is the drop? Okay. It's right here. So the idea, again, is this is going to bucket down. We're going to start slowly maneuvering some stuff. Is there any more science I require right now? I think the answer is no. I don't think I do. Don't need storage, don't need that. I can't afford any of that crap anyway. I would like to start moving to wheat if we can. But maybe that's a question for later. Need what? 300 and some change? I don't know when that bomb's gonna go off, and I want to be ready. I'm hoping we get one more bad tide before we have to worry about that. Okay, let's not worry about it for this very second. But what I should do, is I should start building out what that looks like. So, tear all that down. Yes, I know. I'm sorry, that sucks. We're gonna build a lake right here. That's the plan. Same rules as before. Any water that touches the side of the map goes away. It's just gone. And we're short 2 folks. Why are we short 2 folks? Tree harvesting. Gear and plank. There. Actually. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, that's fine. Now we can build this up as much as we like. We also need to figure out how we're going to plan for bad tides, right? So this is going to be our good water reserve right here. Something like this is going to try. Good water right here. It's not going to be as deep as we like. We can deepen it up later. There's plenty of room to go down. So let's not worry about depth all too much. But ideally, yeah, something like that would be good. The idea is this is going to come up here. We'll remove this. This is going to be the same kind of thing. A floodgate like right here. Good water comes down this way. Bad water goes out that way. So I still need this divider. I can't delete this divider. We'll trim this out. This all doesn't have to be here, though. We'll get there. We'll get there. Still short on workers. Still short on workers. 11-day drought. We have enough for 40 days. Hot diggity daffodil. We're good on that. We're good on that. We're good on that. You good on that? We're good on that. Drinking from my glass of water here. Ah, oh, that's good coffee. Okay. Building unstaffed. Are you serious? Come on. Here we got 9 kaboom boom. Okay, we're getting there. This is going to take a lot of lumber, so I'm not going too ham on this, but we need to get hammy on this. I think we had a 10-day buffer for when we got notified about badness madness. So let's make sure that I want to get within spitting range of the thing, and we're not within any kind of range of anything. Isn't someone supposed to be taking care of this crap? They'll get to it when they get to it. It's fine. Oh, I didn't get the ad notification. No! No! Well, ad break, I guess. Beaver injured 3. Oh, we have a lot of injured beavers somehow. Oh yeah, making explosives is bad news. Hey Kuna, how you doing? This is how I announce people now. A little weird trumpet. The trumpet. Trumpet. Combo number 5. Yeah, dirt would have been way more efficient. That's okay. Okay, we got 12 kaboom boom. That's good. Okay, yeah, stop making planks. But I still need a lot of lumber. LOL, a lot of lumber. What do you need? A lot of lumber. What do you got? Not a lot of lumber. LOL, a lot of lumber. Tons of tanks and tanks with planks. Something. I don't know. I'm still kind of nursing this headache I got. I don't know. Run down feeling, I guess, is where I'm at, but that's okay. I'm feeling optimistic, feeling real good. Did want to continue playing the map real bad. For sure, for sure. Building unstaffed. Come on. If anything has to keep working, it's the explosives. That is the one thing that absolutely has to... Again? Ugh. I don't know where I can trim more workers. Guess there. Really tempted to get another 9 going. But I really want to stabilize this, and then we can talk about more pops. What is this full of? Berries? Of course it is. So many berries. Okay. That looks good. One more, if you be so kind. If you could be so kind. Okay, let's talk about moving the berry storage over here. walling this up to like here. Yeah. Do I need more research? I did want more. Oh, I'm still short a dude? Come on. Poor injured beeves. Alright, I need this online. I legit cannot wait any longer. Oh, we have some spots right here. Hold on. Okay, is that better? Let's see if we can work with that. Because holy buckets, man. Holy buckets, man. Holy buckets, man. Sounds like a really weird super... I'm still short a person? Come on with this. Alright, none of our industries online. This is... Okay, you know what? That all pauses for now. Thank you. That gets up to by 2. Alright, we need to... I want to finish... Get a little more on this going on. Something like that. Something like that seems amicable. Amicable? Whatever. Feels good. That's what I was going... Feels good. That's what I'm going for. Can I get this top priority so I can move the berries? Because I just want to move the berries. Now this is going to be the new wall right here. And then we dig down, right? That's the tentative plan. How much kabang bang I got? I got 19. That's not bad. Not bad. It's not a lot. It's not bad. Okay, 4 kits already. Awesome. Oh, did I not? Oh, yeah, I didn't do the thing. My bad. Can this get out of here? Berries, berries. Okay. Chariots, chariots. Now, the hopeful idea of this is because we're building it like this, we're going to knock this down, we're going to start using planks, and we're going to build the pump system exactly like we have with other games. So this is actually going to save me a bunch of space. I'd like to move the pumps up here. I want to move the storage up here. Yeah. We need treated planks for the good pumps, right? Yeah, that's a whole lot of never going to happen. Fun to think about, but not fun to do, because I can't afford none of that. I can't afford none of that. Don't know why, I just wanted to add a little honk in there. Because I can't afford none of that. Honk, honk. Okay, that can... Nope, it just goes away. Alright, let's talk about a little bit of demo. That goes down by 1. I'm short 2 more workers again? Dude, I'm running lean here. Okay, I guess just one builder, one hauler. I have 1 tree cutter and I have 1 tree planter. Man, this economy is scant. I have 3. The most populated job we have right now is farming. If you grouped all my industry together, farming would win against, if there was a football match or whatever, sports basketball or whatever they want to play. Industry versus agriculture. Agriculture would win by showing up. That's where we're at right now. I don't have an industry. Oh god. Oh, this is yeah. It is scant. It's not great. We have 9 empty beds and 5 kits. Oh, hey, we actually have workers now. Sweet cheeses. We're not pumping water. We're not doing that. This should come online so you can get more of these delicious trees harvested. And then... Okay, I have one extra dude. What do I want to do with you, man? Sure. Just get to building. Get to building, pretty please. Ah, why is that pointing the wrong way? No! Alright, I want to take care of the rest of this here bad water. Eventually. If we could have 3 adults, that would be rockin' awesome. We might be able to talk about... Nope, never mind. That was the easiest conversation I've ever had with myself. What about monuments? And then I say to myself, what about monuments? Yeah. What about the bus? Grr. What a cutie patootie. Alright, get all that built up. Yeah, if we could have 4 more... I would be happy with 3 more workers. 3 more workers would be absolute the jams. Yep, we're still harvesting lumber, which is funding my... whatever ambitions I've got going on over here. Yeah, if we could get 1 more bad water cycle, that would be dope. Yeah, ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, you got it. Okay. Jams. Jams. Say my ams, jams. Okay, just start building it up. Are we doing research anymore? I really wanted to get some of this other stuff done, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, we'll come back to research later. I don't have the wherewithal to mess with that too much right now. Yep, get that out of there. Because again, the warning we get is 10 days. 10 days might sound like a lot of time, but based on the amount of freight, just the amount of stuff that has to get moved and repositioned, 10 days is not a lot of time. Yep, get that done. Because I still have to figure out how I want the whole thing to get laid out, right? And I don't know how I want to do that. I have vague ideas, is what I have. That needs to stay full. Okay. I do have 2 workers available right now. I'm gonna tamp you down by 1. If we can get that going on, that'd be great. It's a little bit of micromanagement, but I think we're gonna get somewhere real good with this solution. Real good, real good. Yeah, once this gets built, we'll knock this out. This is going to have to get moved over to the left. Not a problem. Yeah, it's almost done. We got an extra dude. Awesome. Okay, okay. Things are coming up Saramara. Alright. That stays lowered. I do want more water. Who can I tap for some more water? Not really anybody, which is fun-fortunate. So 5 kits and 7 beds. Maybe we'll have better luck tomorrow. Or tomorrow. We'll see. Now we're short one. That's fun. Okay, we're almost worked out. Oh, now we've got 2 more. What do I need to work on? Oh, water. Yep. Let's get that going on. Yep, work out the rest of the bad water. Remove this, remove this. Actually, we've got some time. That gets removed right now. Let's see here. How much dynamite do I have? Go down 1 more. And then do we have triples unlocked? We do. Okay, cool. So we'll knock this down by 1. Triple it up. Put the water pump there. Cool. That'll get us kind of right back to where we were. And that's the bad... I'm putting the bad water pump right here. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Bibba-dabba-dibba-dabba-dibba-ba-ba-da. Ba-ba-dabba-dibba-dabba-dibba-dabba-da-ba. Okay. And this requires a little bit of metal. I don't remember how much. 5. Okay, cool. So realistically, we're going to do something like this. Just get this as tight as we can. Up, something like that. So the bad water is going to flow this way like it has been. No real change about that. So just to get this going. Cool. We're going to knock out all this and just keep lowering stuff. Yep. I'm knocking that out so I can lower this by at least 2. Okay. We're getting there. We are getting there. I don't have any available, folks. We have 7 kits. Oh, we're getting there. Progress being made. Progress being... It might look real bleak. Might look real dang bleak, but we're getting there. Alright, we have an unassigned... Let's trim out you 3 for now. Let's do some more water. Yeah, actually, we're full of lumber. That's awesome. We need more planks, though. I want to get back caught up on water. Yeah. I did open up more housing. More housing means more everything to things. Yep, more everything to things. Piles of stuff on the ground irks me out. I don't know why. I'm not super afraid it's going to disappear, but I would like it to not... I'd like it to not be a conversation, really. How much kabang bang we got? We still have 19. I still need enough to get the work done. And we're short a worker again. Dang it, man! 3 injured beeves. I don't want to shut off water. All of that is paused. That's it. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the hydrate and stretch. I'm gonna do that in a second. I guess we're just not gonna get any building done this session. Ah, damn it! Come on! I can't... I don't... How much is our... half our population is kits? Oh, that felt good. Thank you. I needed to get out of the chair. Looks like it's going to be a delightful day out. Super, super bright. Super bright. Yeah, apparently so. Apparently building is overrated. We have 20 kabang bang. That's looking pretty good. Okay. We're finally getting added to that. Excellent. We got over here, Crank, we got a dusting. We got a dusting yesterday, and that was like it. Pause these. We're 2 jobs short. We gotta get through this population dump. We had 2 birth booms last session, almost at the same time. Which is fine, but it's one of the risks of adding a ton of residential area in such a short stint playing as the folktales. There's a ton of beds. Available beds are how the folktales determine more pops. That goes away. Alright. How much do I have? I have 15. I think 15 is enough for me to do this. That's 12. And then 4 or 5 down here. We have 32 for 6. 6 more. Okay, I'm happy with that. Folktales derive their population from available beds. So if you build these residential projects, one of the things that can get really, really risky, not risky, but these provide housing for 9. If you unlock 9, 18, 27, etc., there's this huge gap. So you have a ton of babies in a very short order. This is known affectionately or not affectionately as a baby boom, right? What happens then is you have a lot of people entering the workforce at the same time, and then a lot of people exiting the workforce at the same time. Again, it's not a terrible thing. Like, you need workers, that's how you get more workers. So by staggering the population growth, adding 1, then waiting a little bit, adding another, waiting a bit, adding another, or building them all and just pausing them, you can make that slope a lot less of a cliff, I guess. You're climbing a hill, you're not climbing a mountain, right? That's kind of the idea. So this is where we have 7 kits, 5 available beds. That's actually really good. That's going to be a real even. Oh, nope. Don't want that. If we have 3, we're making kaboom boom. That evens that out much better than... because that's what we did the first time. When we played this game for the first time, I wasn't really sure how population worked. There's that. Good stuff. There is no moderation in the slightest. Baby's gonna be had, baby's gonna be had. Now, I would like to afford a sluice. A sluice would actually handle all of this for me automatically. But we got to start talking about how we're going to get down there. We have a drought in a day. So we've got all that running. That's running. Okay, we're looking good right now. Believe it or not, we're looking pretty good right now. Can I get some more planks? So when it hits drought o'clock, actually, let's get a save for our screensaver project. Boop, ba-doop. I have so many videos to upload. That's not like a flex or anything, but like I'm not gonna get to that screensaver project for a while, I think. Like, I have so many things I need to upload. This is gonna get emptied out. When it does, we'll seal it off, and then we'll start digging into the thing. We're gonna consolidate dang near everyone into construction. I don't have a construction guild. I don't have the research for the construction guild. Yeah, damn it. Alright, that's fine. It's cool. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. Okay, the second it says drought. And let's put some stairs on this side so y'all can actually get to a thing. Okay, we'll clean this up better. We'll use more explosives and tidy that up later. But right now what's important is we get this project done. So we have 4 there. You got room for 1 more bad water. We shut these off in a drought. 11-day drought. We've got enough for like 30 days. We're good. My mandate through and through was water forever. Water forever and ever. Yes, I can. So we've already had an explosive go off here in the middle, which is why this. But there's another kaboom boomer that's going to go off soon? Question mark? And I don't know when it's going to go off. The game doesn't say. It just says it's inert at the moment. Or docile? No. Forgot what the word. Nope, no restarts. It is. I keep forgetting what the word is. Dormant. I thought it was a D. Domicile is not the Domicile is not the right word. I was saying on stream last night, I'm like, if Kender shows up, they're probably going to be furious with how I solved the the second bomb. Water comes out, water comes up. Is it good water? Lower the gate. If it's bad water, raise the gate, water goes out. That's how I solved that one. This one, and no spoilers if this is gonna work, because I don't know if this is gonna work either. But the source is right here, right? So I was gonna demolish right here, wherever it is, one of these two squares. And same thing, water comes to here, floodgate here. Is it good water? It goes in here. Bad water, scram. And then I can start talking about tech. I haven't really been able to establish myself from a tech perspective at all, aside from what was already provided. But that's kind of the idea. So I have 11 days. We're going to get that done. Get this all built up. And then I can reclaim all this lumbar. All this lumbar. I have 4 free dudes. Hiya. 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 What am I clicking on? You. Your nation of Beaverton no, we're not Beaverton. What are we this time? An OK district? Is that what we're called? An OK settlement. It's very much how a Midwesterner would say it. As a Midwesterner, it is how I say it. Okay. Oh, you doing okay there? Yep, you're done with the bad water. Okay. Okay, alright. Alright. No, Hatopia was complete. We finished. We finished every run. I'll give you a quick gander. Okay. It was Treestopia, but Hattopia was the name of the district, right? I think we named it. I think that was the district. Yeah, it's taken me about 12. Yeah, there you go. Hattopia? Yeah, Hattopia. It takes me about 12 IRL hours to beat a map, it seems. Or to be at the point where I'm like, you know what? I think we beat it. So we started this at, I don't know, 12:30 yesterday, my time. Played for 3 hours. And now we're in our second, I guess, YouTube episode is how I've been cutting these into like 3 or 4 hour chunks. For posterity and or historical storage. We'll phrase it like that? Sure. Why not? Okay, once that gets built, this is all good. That's a cute little emoji you got there. Are they called emojis when they're animated? I know what a GIF is. Okay, so where is this thing? I gotta make sure I do this right. Let's do a quick save. Okay. Okay, so this is the overhang. But where's the source? Okay. That's the source. Alright, so what I want... I probably need to take out the overhang. It's a 4x1 overhang, so that yeah. It's got a second half a heart. The creeper was just a bit extra. Ah. Okay, so... I think right here? Control scroll allows you to change layers. I don't think so. It's going through the build menu. Is it shift? Nope. Alt? Oh, it's alt. Yeah, alt scroll. Yeah, good call. Alright, awesome. Thank you for that. That does make that easier. Okay, it is one above. Right here's the water source itself. Oh, no worries, friend. Right there's the source. So I gotta go down, I guess just one, but I also want this to get removed. So we're gonna pop that and that. Let's see where that takes us. Now, what is the deal with this? Did I tell us to get deconstructed and I'm not paying attention? Both could be a thing. Oh, it's deconstructing the overhang. Maybe I'm dumb? There's a good chance I'm just dumb. Alright, let's just see where this goes. I've got the game saved. I'm down for a little experimentation. Boom, boom. Okay, now what is this? That's the overhang. Oh, I see. Okay, that's why. Got it. I got it. It's, yeah, go across. It's gonna remove all this, so that needs to get deconstructed that way. Okay, and someone could come get rid of this thing. I was hoping the stuff above would just collapse, but maybe that's not how that happens. It's too far from a district and cannot be reached. That's unfortunate. Oh, I guess they gotta be touching that? Okay, well, I don't have twisty stairs, so I guess we're doing this. I might lose all this. I don't know what's gonna happen. Not a big deal. You have a save? I don't care. Demolition blocked by objects above. Well, build it anyway. Okay, now? No, alright. I'm just gonna reload and come in from the left side. Yep. Yep, that's the plan. That's smart. Okay, so it was... So, counting itself, 2, 3, 4, like that. So, we're gonna have to go down one more. So the ladder can get to the thing. Okay, are you full? You're full. Alright, let's zoom on this whole thing. I don't really mess with the natural stairs or overhangs. The stairs are obviously a lot more straightforward to remove. Okay, now can you get that guy? It's too far from a district. Okay, that's fair. That's totally fine. I might have to go down one more? Question mark? Not sure. You don't have any qualms about this now. Okay. Okay, good, awesome, great, perfect, etc., etc. Okay, so there's the water swish-washing around here. Where is this comes up from here. Okay, so same kind of deal as before. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So bad water goes to the left. What are those things in the two corners? Crap, sorry. I got a little ahead. What two corners? Yeah, sorry. I didn't see the message and I just bulldozed forward. But I'm not moving. Not moving till you tell me. They're opposite each other. Two things in the corners. On the outside. Sorry, I think I might be dumb. I don't have the tech for sluices at the moment, Hat. But yeah, that would be ideal, but I don't have the tech for it yet. So we'll just have to do floodgates for a while. Okay, what are the two things... What are the things in the two corners? They are opposite each other on the outside. Doesn't need to be working. They look like... Oh, this? This thing? This is scaffolding, yeah. Platforms. Yeah, maybe what you saw was like I was in a lower height level. So that was maybe the thing? Or do you mean this whole scaffolding thing? That scaffolding is what's holding up... It was holding up this thing. Then also in the corner, if you're talking about this is also just more scaffolding holding up the stairs and such. Zoom out. Oh, do you mean this? This is ruins. This is metal ruins where we can get some metal. Yeah. It's the remains of a human structure. If that's what you mean. Yeah, these. Yep, we have a little bit to start with. But we don't have, like, a ton. Like, this is enough metal to get a couple of fundamental things. If that's what you mean by scaffolding. Yeah, it's just more metal ruins. I hope that's what you meant. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. Yeah, it's more metal to be had if we can get down there. Which we can now that we've unlocked explosives. But I need to do a lot of rejiggering, retweaking, and all that before we're safely down there. So, I hope that was what you... No, it's cool. I thought you could get down. We technically can not at this point. There's gonna be another kaboom boomy that goes off, and it's gonna force us to go down there. So what I'm trying to do is get ahead of this and preserve the water source. So that way we have a stable income, even if it's small. But I think the idea is we would use explosives and just work our way down this way so we have a nice, calm path to get down. At that point, I'm hoping we get zip lines or something established so we can just zip line right through. So that's kind of where we're at with that. But yeah, I hope that answered your question. It's not a ton. I think it's probably more than a ton weight-wise. Oh, yeah. I'm using, like, slang. Man, it's a freaking ton. But yes, you are correct. It is most likely more than that. So, we have the first floodgate or the second floodgate research? The first. That's fine. That's fine. It does not have to be fancy. So, this guy right here becomes a floodgate. I think... Yeah, or I guess I only need one floodgate. Would like 2 floodgates? Well, the real math is this stops here. Right? That's the thing? Yeah, that's the this stops here. So everything to the left of this can get repurposed. So... I don't need to start repurposing yet, we just have to finish building. What I will need is some way for excess water to get out. Because this is going to overflow. So we'll probably put a dam or something here, just to make sure water can get out. Well, this is all going to be a big freaking hole. Never mind. That was dumb. Well, still to point, we should prepare for some level of overflow. Now, what I'd ultimately like to do is talk about overhangs a little bit more. Let's just grab the big chungus. Yeah, I still have to go down. I can't attach it like that. Dirt we can kind of attach and hang a little bit. I can't really do that here. Yeah, let's get some more ladders. Let's get this knocked down another layer or two. Easy. Like that? Nah. Do something like this. There we go. How much demo do I have? I have 5. Never mind. That was a fun 5 seconds of thought, wasn't it? Alright, yep. Still waiting on some of this to get built. This can go away. Yep. Like that. That looks like that. I don't really have strong feelings about this, but I'm gonna add it there just for sake of sakes. Yeah. Still don't really know how I want to orchestrate this. I guess I'm gonna put a floodgate here. Good water sticks around somehow. Bad water leaves. Don't think the flow's gonna be that heavy for bad water. One floodgate was fine before. Let's just stick with that. So there's this. Default all the way up. These are probably going to be a dam and a dam. Let's do that. You're too far from the district. Now what? I know. Now everyone's feelings are hurt. Yes. Knew how the GPU is going to take 3 to 6 business days for the repair. Yeah. Not a floodgate to hold out bad water. You know, the bad water is going to go this way. So we have bad water, turn it to 1, or turn it to 0. I mean, we could floodgate it all up, but the problem is I can't cross floodgates. And that makes that annoying. Can we do that real quick? And that real quick. That real quick. This definitely deserves a save of some sort. Is the GPU... Hey, awesome. I kind of figured it wasn't going to take 6 days. You know, I kind of figured it wasn't going to take super duper long, but I'm sure for, like, SLA purposes, they have to say... And for shipping and insurance compliance and probably some third thing. Yeah. Okay, so this all remains. This can get chopped, but this doesn't super duper matter anymore. So this is just going to hold badness, I guess. Which is then just going to spill all the way down there, like as stated. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But now, for the first... Really depends if it's close to the release of a new gen, it tends to take long. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe their backlog was real short. Or something. Now, how do I want to handle this? I think I want a floodgate here instead of this dam. Let's go ahead and do this. First repair took over for... Good lord, 4 weeks? That is cray. Absolute cray. Looks like that. This can be, let's say, 0.8. Because this is like 0.6 or something. That works out well for me. Okay, so we need bad water by a bunch. We need a lot of stuff. It was not too long after the 40 series, they had a whole melting thing. Yeah. What happened to integrated testing? Is that not a thing companies do anymore? What happened to integrated testing? Quality assurance. What happened to that? Let's go back to that. Hey, I Petbridge Farmer members. Companies doing testing of their products, damn it. Everything's just planned obsolescence. Oof. Petbridge Farmer members. Okay, I don't need the industry working right now. What I could use is some of the metal to get worked, though. That would be dope. You're also a scavenger flag. Please get at that. I have a couple of extra folk. QA costs money. Pay your... Yeah, no doubt. I'm very much what is known as an N+1 guy. Or N-1, depending on what you're saying. So, like, the latest version of whatever. I don't glom onto that anymore. I don't need the latest and greatest. No, have somebody else do the beta testing or whatever. Just like, because whenever a new game comes out or something, right? It's the conversation always is, or a brand, oh, huge new version. Everything's coming out. Yeah, we added trucks and planes and tanks and all kinds of crap. I'll wait. I'll wait a little bit. It's fine. I'm not in a rush about any of that. It was kind of obvious something was wrong since only Nvidia went with the new plug, even though AMD and Intel did testing the plug as well, and they stuck to the old types. Yeah. No, I get it. Okay, so that's what bad water production is going to look like for a while. We will not be able to tap any of the sources for a very, very, very long time. So building a rig is 100% out of the question. It's not going to happen. And that's fine. But I'm going to start building this up as if it's... Hey. What are you doing? Up here and say hi? No? Okay, that's fine. I respect your decision about not wanting to be picked up. That's fine. 1, 2, 3. Let's do... I guess, yeah, just 5 like that. That'd be great. Can I build the thing? Yeah, it won't be maximum depth, but it'll work. Yeah. Perfect. It's still a crapshoot since 50 series also had issues with it. Yeah. That's... yeah. I'm very excited, and I'm also low-key terrified with how this is gonna not work. Terrified's not the right word. But, like, enough to be like, man, I made a really, really dumb, basic computational error, and I'm a little miffed at myself about it. Okay. So there's 3 of the pumps. This will get removed. Yep. I think we're gonna do just fine. Now, I don't know how this is gonna change food. I don't know how this is going to alter other real fundamental things. I don't know how this is going to affect tree harvesting. We're going to have to do a lot of terraforming still to get things working. But if I can get a little bit of food production and standardized water production, we'll be much, much better off. But we're not out of the woods yet. This might feel like we're getting some good progress. And we are, but we're not. And we are, but we're not. We are, but we're not. First I was afraid, now I was terrified. I didn't know how I'd ever live without you by my side. See those lyrics? Zenny, get me a beer. I don't even have any. Alright. That does look good. I'll take that for nothing. That does look good. Okay. Water comes up. That's a dam. This stays at like 9. This stays at 1. I probably do need another floodgate here. Which, now that this is not the walking path, let's get that done right now. I think that'd be smart. Smart. Get it. Get it. Thank you. Okay. So, 0, 1, 9. Any excess water goes into here. Going to lyric quickly was my hair. No worries. Wash. Wash, maybe. Yeah, all good. Yeah, okay. Nailed it. Perfect. We have 7 free workers. Are we cutting? We are cutting stuff. Okay, that's good. Making the metal blocks. Good stuff. Had it cut. Always have to shower afterwards, otherwise it's going to drive me to... Yep. No, I get it. Little hair particulars. Little hair particulars all over the place. I get it. Okay, we're almost done cutting down this scrap metal. Which is what I was hoping for, so I could build a scrap metal storage. Get this out of here. Get this out of here. But I have so many plank storages. What the heck? Boof, boof. Okay. We can get the rest of this scrap metal done. I'd like to rearrange some stuff. That is the last of the metal. No, there's plenty of metal left. Plenty, absolutely a misnomer, but more than zero, more than zero. Then I could put explosives down here after we clean this up a bit. Okay, so pause, pause, pause. These are tree cutters. Tree cutters. Yeah, that's... Okay, does back here work? Oh, it does actually. Cool. Alright, so there's that. That gets paused. Yep. Scrap, scrap. Wood. Wood. This should still be logs, but the idea was to do this. What is this? Gears? Okay. I'm not making any more gears. That goes away. Yeah, I want to put the explosives thing here so we can actually use the power. I've got to be a little more decisive on how power is consumed, but that's okay. Then get paused because we're out of freaking logs. Okay, you're done. You can hang around. No, you can't. Yeah, you can. Oh, God, how many gears am I sitting on? What? Okay, well, I guess you could just be so kind as to reposition your butt over there. That'd be awesome. We're full on metal now. Okay, how much is an explosives plant? I thought it was like 30 metal or something. Eee! Oh, ow! It's so much metal. Yikes. Yikes, man. Yikes. Why? Okay, you need to get relocated. I could put you there? Sure. Yeah, okay, this is fine. Remind yourself, incremental change. Right? Incremental change. This goes there. Yep, please build. Drought ended. Okay, so let's see if we got this set up. 0, 1, some change. It takes the water for the pressure to build up? Yes, it does. Okay, great news. Alright. While we're in this stage of the game, just drink like crazy. This is gonna fill up to whatever. Yep, and then this is gonna spill. Oh, a little over the sides, that's fine. And this should not be releasing any water at all. Okay. This guy might need some tweaks. Not that one. This one. This one might need some tweaks. We might have to 0.8, 0.85, something, but 0.9 seems to be the right number for now. Okay, we've got a new that. This goes away. I need to start brokering some land here for farming. We don't have any farmland queued up for the next section of the game. We need to start talking about that. I think... oh, the thing I wanted to really start to talk about was switching over to wheat. Which wheat don't have yet. Okay. I'll never be able to afford an observatory. Don't say never, but... no. Not gonna be able to afford one of those for ages. Do we have full builders? Okay. Actually can afford a few more haulers, which would be nice. I am gonna go up one more layer, get some of the berries and stuff removed. Like, berries aren't great food, but they are food. Berries are friends and food. Maybe another box or two of carrots up there. And then that'll be all the storage I want. Come on, lads, get this stuff out of here. I know it was a lot. 3. Well. Oh my goodness, that works so well. Could not be happier. Now, we have two options with the land. I could pull the water reservoir down further. We can pull this down further for longevity's sake. And that'll actually take care of a fair amount of farmland, or I could use this as farmland. Either answer is fine, but I need some more explosives. Another drought. Okay. I was actually hoping for bad times, but that's okay. It is a-okay. Alright. Next thing I want to do is food. So, a gristmill and a bakery. Both are very doable. Beehive requires paper. We're not at paper yet. I think we'll do water. Yeah, I think we'll do water. So we got plenty of trees coming in. Yeah, okay. So I can actually start with this. Same thing. Same kind of vibe. All we're doing is extending the line. And this doesn't have to be activated until we're ready to activate it. So that's kind of the nice thing about this setup. But yeah, an expansion would be nice. We're going to lower this further. We want to store a lot of water, and we can. It's a pretty stable part of the map, right? Not a lot going on there. And we're full of water. Awesome. Okay, good. We are going to do this thing that I said. Realistically, I probably should... Oh, am I at the top of the map? Wait. Oh, okay. I was at height 18. All right. How do? I guess the same way we been do. Is it 2? Is it 1? Is it not... Is it 3? That's not right. I guess I built this in such a way that I can't really go up any further, and that's fine. Alright. Ben? Oh, wait, wrong game. Yep. Let's see here. I don't really see a way how I can build up easily, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. We could start stockpiling some stuff here. This is some unused space. Not the cleanest unused space, but still unused space. Okay, so there's the last of the blueberries, right? And then we're done with that forever and ever. I'm not planting them. I'm not harvesting them. I just want them out of here. And then this for carrots, that might be a problem. That's definitely a problem. Okay. Big dumb fart. Oh, we could do housing. That would be a fine use of the space. Really. I don't really need the housing right now. But that's... Okay, we got some potential. We got some potential stuff. Anyway, we've got an ad break kicking off in about 30 seconds, folks. Really great opportunity. Get up, stretch, move around, that sort of a thing. Wait, where'd all these berries go? Oh, looks like they're actually snickety snacking on some berries, which is fine. It's not like a core issue or anything, it's just I did not think we had a bunch of berries for that to be a thing. Oh well, we'll build the new storage, we'll move it over there, it'll be fine. I would like more water storage. So as we pull this out, we'll use this back end here for water storage. And we'll move all these over here, and it'll just... We're just trying to take care of as much of the land as we possibly can, right? Yeah, that's the whole plan. Take care of the land as we can. What's being built right now? Oh, they're building that. Okay, yep, that's fine. I just didn't see a lot of movement over there. Get that going on first, that'd be great, thanks. Yep. Lots to move, lots to move. You ever have a yawn like that? You just sound like a motorboat? Okay, I don't have to do anything. We're gonna tamp that down a bunch. Trees and crops are more important for the longevity of the base. So there's the grist mill, which does require power. Here's the bakery, which requires a little bit of wood. So the idea was put the grist mill like here, but I got this guy in the way, which is still holding scrap metal. Oh, can we get that? That can go off. Oh, so much lumber. Yes! Planting that oak was such a pro move. Awesome. Very excite. Very, very excite. Okay, and if this could get evacuated. We're still kicking 20-hour shifts, which I feel genuinely bad about. If y'all could skip or scamper on all these pampers, that'd be great. Thanks. And then we're going to replace these platforms with the levees. Can I afford the Builders Guild? That would be dope. Close. We're getting real close. Yep. Whole mess of plank right there. Okay, that's good. This is good. This is good. Man, we are enjoying some level of stability. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. That looks like that. That. Oh, not that. Thank you. Wish they had daytime and nighttime shifts. You have to double your population, though. It's actually, I agree with that. I agree with that because it's a fun thing to do in, like, RimWorld or Space Haven or Cult of the Lamb, is finding folks that are nocturnal. I like that as a functional game mechanic, but I wonder if it's the same thing with, zombies or whatever. If adding one more level of complexity would be fun or annoying. What would it be? And I'm with you. I think that adds some neat flavor. I think that adds some really neat flavor. But I wonder if that's where that would be as well. I don't know. I don't know how I'd feel about it. I think it sounds cool on paper, for real. You know what? For real. For real, for real. I think it sounds good on paper. Okay, are you done yet? Yes, thank you. Okay, awesome sauce. This looks like this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Figure out yourselves. Figure out yourselves. All right, a gristmill goes right here. This is gonna be... Is it a warehouse both ways? It's a warehouse both ways. This is gonna be real crap, but it's what we've got. You're gonna be wheat. So I find out where wheat is. There it is. And you're gonna be... Oh, that was flour. This is gonna be wheat. There we go. Okay. So now, for the sake of logic, we're gonna say, don't plant a bunch of this stuff. Also, I'd like someone to just come and remove these berry bushes. These are a cute novelty at best anymore. They don't do us any flavor. So I'm not cutting down the whole carrot forest, but I do want to start switching over. Yep, we just need a ton of lumber. We're not making any lumber we're not making any planks or gears right now. Yep, I would love to move those carrots over there. There's still a lot we've got to rearrange, but we're doing all right. Stop hyperventilating. We're doing all right. Not hyperventilating. I get that whole excited thing. And I've said this before. Like, I might come across as a real jerk to some folks. It's not my intent. I get excited, and that's it. I know that comes across maybe too often as I'm impatient. I could see that. I could totally see that being a thing. I'm impatient. But for me, it's very much, I'm not trying to be a ding-dong. I just really want to see where this goes. Alright, can we get some wheat planted? Thanks. And carrot into place. I'm not ready for the bakery yet, but if we can start stockpiling, all the better. This is all later. We have 6 free workers. Good load, a lot of free workers. How many days do we have? 19. Okay. Not the worst. We're not in the worst situation. We're not doing bad. Naven the Raven is a living brace. How you doing, friend? Ah, wub. Ah. I appreciate wubs. How you doing, man? Hope you're doing all right. Hope you're doing top of the charts. Top of the charts. Chip, chop, and chipper-charoo. Yeah, words. I'm good, dude and all. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, I was really adamant about building that builder's hut, but I don't think I need it right now. Henry reached 15 stream streak. Hello, Henry. How you doing? Hope you're doing well today, friend. Hope you are... oh, I hope you're getting some rest. You mentioned you weren't getting a lot of days off. I hope you're getting some good rest. This is working real well. And I'm waiting for another bomb to just go off and just be like, well, where in the Bananarama was that thing? Katiana with a 30-day watch. Thank you for that. I appreciate all the support, folks. I really do. Good, just lurking for now. No worries, friend. No worries at all. Activating lurk mode. Things are going pretty sweet. All the good people. I reconnected with a cousin yesterday. I haven't spoken in 15 years, so that's good. Hey, that's awesome. That's really cool. I'm really happy for you. Yeah. That's excellent. Reconnecting with family. Even if it's family you don't like, reconnecting can be really important. So I'm happy to hear that. Okay. Do we have... We don't have a lot of lumber. I want to wait until we've got a bit of lumber. You can't reach any of that crap. That stinks. He's over on my side of the planet. Yes, because I have full dominion on this side specifically. Ha ha ha. I'm a really bad evildoer. if I was an evil villain, I would probably be like in love with the idea of villainy, but not a good villain. That'd probably be where I'd be at. And now I've made this process slightly more inconvenient for everyone. Ha ha ha. Go to bed, John. All right, I'll go to bed. Ontario, that's wonderful. That is wonderful. I hope they are enjoying all that. That's all I had to say, really. All that Ontario has to offer. What are we doing right now? We're waiting for more trees. We're waiting for more trees. We're waiting for wheat. This is going to be awesome. Start stockpiling some of the... not that far. That far is good. Start switching over to wheat. That's going to be great. Right now, there's nothing I really can do. We're done with metal right now? We're full of metal right now. There's nothing really to do about that. He grew up in Saskatchewan. Only saw him on occasions growing up. All right. Fair, fair. Let's lose some pine. I want to move this guy over a bit, see if we can get more of this planted. Oh, I didn't do the thing. Hold on. There it is. Now I did the thing. Oh, looked like it was like 2 days before return. Oh, that doesn't really buy us anything at all, does it? Well, build it anyway. Okay. And just to make up for it, a little more oak. Okay. So 7 free workers I don't really know what to do with. Beef up that a little bit. Again, I just need logs, which it looks like we've got in droves now, so that's awesome. But the idea is we'll knock all this out. All this is going to disappear, at least these 5 buildings. We'll then re-extend this, plan for dynamite, and yeah, it's kind of the tactical plan on that. You can call any of this tactical. Are you serious? You can't reach that either? Oh yeah, you can. Okay. On day 8 of stopping vaping, complete nicotine free. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, it's not fun. It's not fun at all. Forgive yourself. Absolutely. The end goal is obviously to be nicotine free. If you're having cravings, that's natural. So small steps. But yeah, the biggest thing is a good support group. Friends and family you can rely on to help out with that. I'm really proud of you, man. That's awesome. Take naps, stay hydrated, keep your hands busy, the normal. We've talked about it before, the normal stuff. It's 2 years since you stopped smoking. Oh, okay. Well, you know what I mean. Inhalant nicotines. But still, rock on. Yeah, I remember when I quit. Not fun. My skin felt like it was on fire. But yeah, we've already talked about how I quit and everything. So I don't really have any new tips to share. But yeah, I'm real proud of you. That's great. Okay, we can probably start building on. Do we have enough? That's 400. I don't have the paper. But that would be something I want. How much is paper? 250. Okay. The beehive is the next thing I really want. I'm not going to be able to touch any of that, or that, or that. Definitely not any of this. The underground storage, maybe. No, what's the red balloon theory? If I can get this and the beehive, I'll shut down science and start reconciling. I know about 99 red balloons. 99 red balloons go by. Da na 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 na. I know that. Okay. Awesome. So now we start working on this. Thanks. The German version's much better. Yeah, no arguments here. Same thing with Commissar by Falca. Don't turn around. There are commissars in town. Uh-oh. It was good as English, but it was better as German. I want to eke out as much science as I can. This thing gets to get moved. Happy birthday. Where do I put you? Takes the elephant theory. If you tell someone not to think about an elephant, they are not going to be able to stop thinking about the elephant. So you tell them to think about a red balloon. You just have to find your balloon. That makes sense. That's a lot how... Nope, I thought I had something profound to say, and it was just a big fart. Never mind. That's how... ... I like swords. That's as far as that went. Okay, as unhelpful as this is gonna be, you're gonna park over there. I want to start getting this all removed and stuff. We got enough lumber. Should be able to finish the project. 99. Damn it. Sorry. What is this? Explosives? Oof. We should be getting our first crop of wheat soon. Yep. Wheat is really, really touchy. We got to be really careful on how we handle that. If it thinks a dry thought, we're hosed. Okay, that got built, that got built. Boop. Would help me as the company I worked for did not allow smoking anywhere on the property. Yeah. Jam's got earworm. Time for atomic extraction. Uh-oh. Handcrafts put your brain in a similar state as meditation, by the way, much more effective for ADHD. That's fair. It's totes fair. 100% totes. Do people say totes anymore? Well, the carrying case is a tote, right? I'll probably use it in that context from now on. Alright, get this removed. Get this built. We still have a drought for 5 more days, so we're gonna... Only millennials? That's fair. We're gonna let the science run a little bit longer. But the idea is seal this up. Eventually with explosives, we knock this down a bunch to add more storage. Central Keeper, good day and howdy. Hope you're doing well today. Ooh, don't even think about being dry. Don't even think dry thoughts. Don't do it. Come on, I want my first wheat harvest. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. If plants do truly consume carbon dioxide, fight me on this. You can help a plant grow by standing right in front of it saying, come on, 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 come on. Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. My hammer's dry. Does that count? No! Oh, it's mature. Hold on. Get the wheat. Get the wheat. Carrots are for chumps. Get the wheat. Oh, God. They prefer positive affirmations? You can do it. Fix it, fix it, fix it. Lordy Lou. Alright. I'm just gonna move this for posterity because it's driving me nuts. Hi. Oh no. Hi. What am I doing? Not that. That's what I'm doing. Okay, just please get that done. Because I want to mess with this and I don't want this to be a whole thing. Purely section for wheat? That's a first. It is. Oh, do we have it? We have 18? We have more than that. Get out of here. 21? 21 wheat is a stupid amount of bread. Oh, Navy. Here, let me show you how this starts. Because I think this map, if you look at it, you're like, that looks insane. And it is, but it's a lot of fun. But let me show you what it looks like just blank as is. For those of you that play Timberborn, we do have it pinned in the notes of the chat. It's called Jinkies. It's made by Kinderfrog. It's 100 bread. Yeah, I think it's 1-to-1 in the grist mill, and then it's 1-to-5 in the cookery or whatever. Okay, there's a character limit. I had to figure that out for myself. Okay. So, this is how the map looks when you start. There's some research over here that you can disassemble to get some stuff. There's some metal, trees, and blueberries. And yep, Kinderfrog right there. They are the map maker for this one. The map starts off with this. This is called an unstable core, and it goes off immediately. I'm just gonna let time pass a little bit. There you go. So the water already starts draining out. There's also an unstable core here. This is experimental, yep. There's an unstable core here and another one down here, but yeah, we haven't touched the bottom layer yet. But this is also, yep, that is the Kinderfrog. Yeah, absolutely. This is how the map looks in its entirety. We haven't gotten super far, but this goes explored. Stables.7, and this has a lot of 1.x stuff in it, so I don't think you can. I think you have to play experimental. Oh, Kinderfrog has a ton of great maps. Yeah, Kinder, if you'd like to share off, you can. If you want to throw some links in, whatever, or whatever you'd like. Alright, so we're going to pop this on. Hey, more wheat. Yay! You can't... No worries. I'll be your hype man, no problem. Let's get to the thing. Timberborn. There are some other maps that Kinderfrog has worked on that have other users' names on them. But for here... that is the link to many of the maps they made. Jinkies is not part of this list, but like I said, it's pinned. If you open up this link, there are others called Is That A 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the fourth one's in this list, but there's also 1, 2, and 3. Aside from that, Jinkies here, which we are playing. Again, that's in the pin notes of Twitch. But yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff. We also finished Spelunking Beavers. And I'll just load that one up real quick. Treestopia. I wanted to play on a smaller map. Oh no, that's Diorama. That was Spelunking Beavers. Okay, Spelunking Beavers was another one. That wasn't a small one. But it was also a really, really good map. But yeah, we also just beat Diorama. And yeah, that's kind of been the thing. Spelunking is safe for you, 7. Oh, awesome. These two things go away. Oh no, you're stuck. Oh god, I'm just gonna reload. Sure, autosave, why not? I'm reloading for the sake of a case of stairs. Why not? Okay. Thanks. I meant to delete that one. Okay. Whatever we want, we pack this up, we move it around. That's kind of it. Let this flood in. End of deal. We've got 3 more days of just chill vibin' and chill vibin'. So how much wheat do we have right now? 30. Okay. And this can hold 50, so we should start transitioning over to better foodstuffs. Now, do I have an area I can actually use for that? Kind of. Kind of not really. Kind of not really. How big is a bakery? Not the biggest guy ever, but I do want this close to the housing district, so something like this works for me. Yeah, something like that works for me. That's fine. And bread. That can kick on. Awesome, we had enough of everything. Cool. Now that we have some extra workers as well, I need to start beefing up our industry. Oh, right. Sorry. Wheat. I just assumed you guys could only make one thing. That's my bad. Alright. We're looking good. Oh, I need another person. How many haulers do we have? No, we don't. On such a small map, 4 haulers, 6 haulers, 8 haulers are going to be pretty alright with what we got to get going on. But we making our first bread! Oh my god, so exciting. Yes! Bread is way more dense than carrots. So we're going to do this now that we've got that industry started. There we go. I'm so happy. This is a really big shift. Like, this is a really big deal. Productivity and food-wise. We're still at 27 total. Total pops. So I'm alright with that. The good thing about this is this greatly cuts down how many farmers we need. So that's also a really, really big jump. I'm hoping to get more pumps and storage moved over here, like I said, whenever we can get that going on. We'll get there. We'll get there. Another day and a half. Okay, this area looks a little suspect in terms of water coverage. I'm not going to know how much water coverage we actually have until this gets built out and filled. How many more days? 6? Okay. We have one more day we gotta go. Yeah, Kendra, I don't know if that was aimed at you, 'cause frog, or me, 'cause blue? Not sure. Wheat. Might be green. I have my monitor in warm mode. Ah, got it. Here I was like, I guess the Megacycle Entertainment logo has frog-like aspirations? I don't know. I don't know. But now I do. It wasn't even aimed at me. Okay. That gets paused. I need about 5 more workers. Okay. Drink it up, son. Now, before I really expand any of this, I do want some more Kaboom Boom. We are waiting a little bit on that too, but stockpiling isn't bad. And just to show what I mean by all that, is I want to knock this all down by 1 layer, but I don't have any more explosives. So we'll just have to do a ladder, get it all done, that whole thing. I was thinking I was going to push this out first. The things are doing alright. With all the levees, that should keep everything watertight, so no corruption should get to anywhere near the farm. So I'm pretty happy with all that. Might move the residential district over here. That's all tucked in there pretty sweet. Hi. Thanks. Could I use this for more wood? Not really. Alright, well, that was fun to think about. You can get pause, thank you. Shorter worker anyway. Okay, how long does it take to refill our 15 days? Good lord, that can't be right. No, that legitimately can't be right. 10 days. Okay, that's better. Those are numbers that I like. Yeah, it's doing this again. 173. But the little bar is just so tiny, right? Yeah, it can hold 190. Yeah, death waves really stink. What I do is when I build like my final tier residential sector or whatever, I pause all the structures and then I unpause them once every like 5 days or something. To kind of stagger that out a bit. Another drought? Man, I need badness madness. Hit me up with that badness madness. Want a little bit of badness. 7 days is not great. Pause the industry. Get those going on. We're done with metal for a while. It's all fine. The bakery must stay open. Okay, let's work on that for a bit. I mean, there's no reason why I shouldn't use these. This is being primarily filled, and then secondarily, and then tertiarily, which shouldn't ever... It should be bone dry unless we have the bad times. Okay. Well, that worked. A couple of kids just grew up. Little Gamgee. That's a cute name. I like that. Gamgee. Little Gamgee. Gamgee also sounds like a really cute early Saturday morning children's TV show main character. Maybe a side character or something. Scribble, Scrabble, and Gamgee on a new adventure. Gamgee, sha-na-na-na-na-na-na, gonna learn new stuff today and share with his friends. Gamgee, because they're the best to the very end. His name is Gamgee. I don't know. What games was it Timberborn delayed the launch for? I was told by Green Danger Noodle that one of them was Slay the Spire 2. I don't know about what the second game was, but I think it's a real top class act that they do that. Like, no joke. Like, that's real polite to be like, hey, we'll wait a week. There's other stuff happening. You know, I think that's really, really cool. For a AAA title, get stuffed or whatever. But for a non-AAA title, I think it's pretty cool. For that. It's not polite, it's also smart. Yep, agreed. Yep, absolutely agreed. Dang damn it, I've had the Agora for cycles and cycles but forgot extract. Yep. That'll get you. That'll get you right in the tickler. If you don't remember, you don't pay attention. That'll get you. We're going to stop planting carrots. We're going to switch wholesale over to wheat. Now, I know I'm losing the benefit of carrots. It'll give us one more point, but I'd rather do other stuff. The more games released on a day, the more games get bumped down the list. That's fair. Poor Vid. Who's Vid? Sorry? Oh, isn't Vid the individual who was playing near maps, Kender, and was like shaking their fist to the heavens? Dang you, Kender! Yeah, sorry, I still don't know who that person is. Not trying to be rude. I just genuinely don't know who they are. Sorry. Oh, that was Isu. Okay. Okay, we were able to fill up. 16-day drought, not that terrible of a deal. If we need to drink, we can drink, and we'll drink from here. This is for farming. This vid has been playing since alpha and scheduled day, full day streamed. Ah, that sucks. I'm sorry. Yeah, that bites. Well, they could play the experimental on the day they took off. Oops, I forgot to pause all these. They could play the experimental considering it's very close to what it is already anyway, right? That doesn't solve the problem, but yeah. It's good that the experimental has been so close to what they're planning to release anyway. So, is it what they want to do? No. Is it pretty darn close? Yeah. 4,000 hours. Good lord. That's very impressive. That is no joke. Very impressive. Okay. So, what goes over here? I don't need nearly as much farming. Basically, the top expert. Oh, that's impressive. Nice. Real nice. Nice. Okay, how many days? 18. We got 14. Perfect. We're doing real solid right now. We're prepared for the next demolition, which is actually not true. Hold on. Hold on a second. This is actually going to be a little more problematic than that. It's going to take out these two corners. Does that matter? No. Nope. Nope. None of that matters. We can actually start taking apart all this. You'll miss out on viewers, though. Releases makes people take notice of the game and look up streams. Yeah, that's fair. This can start to get removed. I should save before we do any of that. We'll change this to 8. Thanks. Cool. Oh, I should have done this differently. Hold on. Hold on. I already wanted to do that differently. Thank goodness loading and saving is very, very fast. You get this? Maybe not. Oh, yes, you can. Okay, cool. Can you get this? This is all going to go away anyway, so me keeping this isn't going to save us anything. And I want to go down to the lower layer in a different path anyhow. It kind of has a, now that I think about it, kind of has a Norfair feel to it from Metroid. Maybe the Super Nintendo one. No, the Nintendo one. Norfair? Yeah. No oh. Logs, no storage space. Oops. Whoops. Oops. 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 Yes. Agreed. I was like, why are you guys not grabbing stuff? Yep, I can see why. Let's work on some better storage. Can I afford the mega storage? It's gears, it's logs, it's planks, it's 1,000 science. No, I can't. That would be ideal if I could start up-changing some of these things to the bigger storages. That way I'm not... panic saving isn't the right word, but... can I just get a large pile right there? Thanks. Okay. So we should be able to recover most, if not... Well, we won't recover all of our materials because we get an incurred loss anyway. I think without doing any real math, we get 80%? 85% of our purchase cost? Which is very generous, to be honest. I thought it was going to be like half. We get half that money. Only get half of that money. Get all the logs and all the planks. This stuff was real expensive. Okay. Good for now? Good for now. Now let's take another look. Yep. There we go. How you doing? Okay, it looks like there's going to be enough overhang from surrounding columns that this won't be a problem. Again, this isn't a problem anyway because we could just remove everything up to here and be fine. But that works out pretty well for us. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's good. Bunch stored, bunch stored. Neat. Yeah, 100 logs and a crap ton of planks I didn't have a moment ago. How are we on gear storage? We're full on gears. Oh, man. Oh, man. So stuffed on resources is great. Love it. Yeah. I'm gonna make another log storage, and then we're gonna replace this with the Big Chungus Supreme. Great Big Chungus Supreme. Buy the next tier storage, move some storage around, yeah. Oh, as I always say, don't get hyper-fixated on layouts and placements of things. Everything's gonna change eventually. That's just the nature of life. Everything changes eventually. Can we get that removed? That removed. Okay, I might need another one just to get that going on. But the idea is we move this over by one, shift it by one. Probably do scrap metal or something. Get all the scrap metal removed and then put logs right next to it. Something like that. Something like that's the plan. Scrap metal might be a gigantic waste for the big storage, but at least frees up some space for us. Okay, boof. Boof. Get these gears out of here? Nope, we sure can't. Hot diggity dang. So much stuff. I might actually go one more square over. Yeah, let's go one more square over. No, no. No, no. So I can do risers later. Maybe that's the... Oh, I don't have enough stuff! No! Building lacks goods. You lack goods. Yeah, it's not in season or whatever yet. Chill out, man. Working on it. Okay, so idea is 3, 3. Actually, we go one more in like this, because then we'll put the risers on top. So right here. Oh yeah, right. Sorry, I got too excited. Right. Me again. Hi, how's it going, JohnMegacycle? I got excited again. Who would have thought? Okay, so there and there, right? Eventually. Okay. Let's get this all harvested out. The underground storage is not that much more expensive. It's the water storages that are crazy expensive. Yeah. Quick save-a-roo. Oh, thank goodness for mute buttons. I've just been yawning like crazy. Okay. I don't have any wood cutters, which I will once this metal is gone. How much room do we have for log storage? We have a bunch. And we have 3 workers available. Let's get right on that, thank you. The next thing I really want to get to is paper. That, thank you. And now I need to move this stuff. Thank goodness building that is free. You are going to do that, thank you. Okay, good stuff. How much water do we have? 17 days? Awesome, okay. Keeping the population low, we don't have to ramp up production so hard. Cool. Awesome. Good stuff. What about the mega warehouse? Okay. Not something I'm gonna be driving for, but would be nice to have. Guess it won't take too much longer, right? Yep. Cool. Still have 59 blocks, so that's fine. Ba 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 ba. A little bit of waiting, but that's okay. We're probably done with that for a while, and that for a while. Don't know what I'm gonna do with the extra folk, but I do want to keep a fair amount of logs on hand. Oh gosh, and now the oaks just start popping in. Never mind. How much is this? Sure, just keep going. So, when I say coffee, oh gosh, I'm out of coffee. I have water though. But we can cheers together, so cheers. In terms of everything else, the zipline station would be a really nice upgrade, but I don't think I'm there yet. What I was thinking about these overhangs is I need the 1-4-1. So what I'll do is something like this. Is I'll build overhangs over this deep storage. And this is another reason why I wanted folk tales. We'll do it like this. And it gives me another layer, and I'll put more storage, and that'll take care of our industrial ambitions. It just dents up. Just dents up as much as you can, right? So really good game mechanics allow for this sort of a process where when the game starts off, you spread out real wide, right? Farms are really wide. Your harvesting areas are really wide. Then as you modernize your system, you start densifying up, right? So I didn't need a ton more forest. We just have a crop of oak over here giving us that money, right? We didn't add way more farmland. We switched over to wheat, right? So this whole upscaling thing, I think in these kinds of games, especially these automation ones, are a really great way to keep the player engaged overall. Factorio does a really great job of this too. Autonauts does a good job with this. Mindustry, I think, does as well. Because you can always add more additives to a process, and that works out really. So there's a lot of really great games that do this process really well. I forgot you were that. Yep, we're almost done with this. Little bit of patience. Oh, so how much was the overhang? I need the 1-4. Not terribly expensive. I need to be careful how much metal I spend though, because metal is a very finite resource. Just insanely finite. And we're about to get the rest of it. So the next big chungus metal is down there, huh? Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna sanely get down there, but we will. It'll be fine. This and other lies I tell myself. Okay. Yeah, I could have done this with a regular large, but I didn't want to. Too bad there aren't water slides. Yeah, there are zip lines though. Oh wait, there are water... Well, not technically water slides. The Iron Teeth have the zoom tubes. Or I like to call them the butter tubes because they animate yellow. It looks like someone is sliding a stick of butter down the tube. I think it's funny. Can you go to that? Thanks. And then... News at 11, someone is just stealing butter. Like, how do you think they slide 300% faster in a tube, huh? You think the lights are yellow? No, butter. It's just butter. Yeah. I can't believe it's not tube butter. Tube of butter. Okay, so there's the logs done. This can all get kiboshed. Just densifying up a ton of stuff. We got to get back to harvesting. We're not harvesting right now. That makes me real sad. We're not going to add a roof on any of this right now. There's no need to do any of that. What I might do is I might pull this back a little bit. Ooh, thank you for the hydrate and stretch. No worries, Central Keeper. Thank you for hanging out. Enjoy your food. Enjoy your food, friend. So now we're going to remove this guy. And we're going to trim this up a bit. We're going to shift this down and left so we can do the overhang thing again. Yeah, it's just going to be a lot of rearranging for the next minute or two. Unless there's another bomb like right here, then I'm absolutely hosed. Then I wouldn't even know what to say. Well, guys, it's been great. I'm going to go play solitaire for the next 3 years. Goodbye. 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 This looks like this. You are planks, thank you. And this looks like that. And the big reason I wanted to shift that over is so we could do frickin' wood cutting again. Look at that. Perfect. Now we could do... What's the biggest one we can afford? Oh, the biggest guy doesn't actually cover the whole thing. Yeah, so that's not of interest. Okay. That can get removed straight up. Okay, now we have storage of things. Awesome. The next thing I want to get like massive storage of is going to be food, bread, wheat, milled wheat, all that stuff. The same way we're storing a ton of water for bad times and bad tides, I want to make sure that we have more than enough for, like, we can't farm for 3 weeks. Okay. And? Oh, no, that's it. No big deal. We just can't farm for 3 weeks. Perfect. The full 3, emphasis on wheat. Oh, I forgot to shut that off. My bad. My bad. My bad. We are 4 jobs loose. Ouch. What happened? Okay. Oh, 8 kits. Yeah, we had a baby boom. Had ourselves a little baby boom. Yeah, we have so much lumber here that needs to be cut. That's crazy. Just to get the project going a little bit faster. How about something like this? Yep, I want all that stashed. Ooh, we're actually gonna have some room. Holy cow. Okay, hold on. What if I told you two to skedaddle? How much, hold on, how much carrot space do we have? We could actually start cleaning up some storages here. Ah, oh, sweet. Sweetest of deals. Okay, don't worry about planks right now, thanks. Thanks, planks. Thanks. And we're gonna slow this down a little bit, turn that on a bit. It was just a drought. There's nothing for me to change. Oh. Number flicked a bunch. Somebody born, somebody grew up, somebody grew up, somebody grew up, somebody died. Somebody grew up. Okay. I don't care which lane we're in. I just need to understand who's driving the car. Okay. That goes away, and that goes away. Cool. Alright. Do we have a spare berries storage? What's this one? If this can get emptied, I'd like to switch this over to bread. Awesome. Bread. We got some more workers. Cool. Oh, it's only $250? Oh. That's very cheap. What would I put in here? Gears, probably. I just want a real stockpile of everything. What is all this? Gears, gears, gears. Yeah, okay. Why not? How much metal do I have to spend? 20. Okay, so I want to reserve 20, 40, 60 for 3 zipline stations, or 2 zipline stations and 2 pylons. I think that's good. If we can preserve 60, we have 90 metal available because it's divided by 2. So the 1x3 overhangs 1,000 science. Okay. Change of plans. I'm gonna build this guy instead. 1,000. Dear Lord, that's a lot of science. Dear Lord, that's a lot of science. Might scoot this back over here a little bit instead. Repositioning that's not going to give us any real industrial benefit doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Though I'd like to switch over some stuff. We're not doing treated planks. We've already got scrap. We're not really doing metal. This can just get boofed. I always go for the super science early game. Yeah, I've been trying to do that. This map has been a little more micromanagey, as one could assume. But yes, I agree with you. No matter what game I play, I love playing science. Stellaris and designing my own space civilization, science. Master of Orion, when I could either focus on trade, military, or science, science. Deadlock 2, science. Like every time I can. Whenever I get to pick a faction, I design it as pretty much a fanatic egalitarian. Yeah, science. Fanatic egalitarian with utopian living standard is awesome to play that kind of a way in Stellaris, because you have people that are unemployed. Well, everyone's on social benefit, which means they also generate science points, because the time they're normally spending looking for a job, they're just taken care of, and they can work on the arts. It's a lot of fun as a gameplay style. Yeah, I like it. Okay. I can get paused. I don't need so many cutters now. I just wanted to clear cut as much of that as we could. Okay, and this guy can still tippity-tap on all that crap? Awesome. Actually, let's just do this. Okay. Water has been filled. I'm hoping for some bad tide. I really could go for a lot of explosives. Just all the stuff. Now we don't need that there, or that there, or that there. I would really like that extra oak. That is 8 lumber. That's a lot of lumber. Can you go tippity-tap on all that crap? That'd be awesome. Get the rest of it. Worst part about Timberborn is late game waiting, so I make later game challenges. Yeah, you did a great job with this map. Ooh, what the heck? Oh, I didn't realize it was all planted. Never mind. I thought those was all stumps. That can go away. Okay. Pause. You unpause. You get boofed. Everything just got planted pretty much. So if I need the workers, we could liberate a couple there. That's still 3 working. We do have enough lumber for the big times. And did you finally get purged? Oh, whoops, my bad. My bad. I didn't set the storage. Okay, where else do we have some free... I should have purged this first. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. There. We're not growing it. We're not planting berries anymore. We're not doing anything with it. That's fine. Ad break in 26 seconds, folks. Oh, I'm gonna get up and stretch. Eee. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh. Oh, today's such a nice day. So bright. Ooh, that was good. They should be called stretch breaks. Yeah. Instead of ad breaks, yeah. And now I got the hiccups. Could be called hiccup breaks. Ooh, unstable core 4 days. Alright. Oh, lordy loo. Okay. Ooh. Save that there game right there. Okay. I'm ready for whatever this will entail. There's nothing else I really need to prep for, I don't think. All this stuff should be fine. We're going to lose a ton of water. Like, this water is not going to be a thing anymore. 24 days. Yikes. Okay. Drink from this as much as you can. Yep. Just gobble it all. Gobble, 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 gobble. Gobble it all up. What I wouldn't mind is another water storage or 2, though. We're not ready for the main event. Should have added another one. We are going to... Well, I guess there's nothing I can really do until that drought is over. It takes a while to build the thing. Who would have thought? Yeah, that works for me. Thank you. Okay, get that filled up. At least with whatever we can get out of here, because this is going to go in 4 days. Oh, actually, you know what's going to happen? I might have to flood this so that way the bread will thrive. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We saved the game 4 days out. That's going to be some level of interesting. I don't have enough workers. Is this still on? Oh, it's this guy. Okay. Don't worry about it. That soft piano is just such a nice touch to the audio for this game. Yeah, I like it. Nothing really for me to do at this moment other than wait. Nothing really, yeah. Yeah. Get that socked away. Okay, that got filled up real fast. Awesome. Can we get one more in the next 2 days? That would be great. Might not have the gears or stuff to do that. Let's see if we can rush it. Pause, pause, pause. That's 3. That's 4. Yep, let's see what we can get done about that. What is most likely going to happen is I'm going to have to reload the game. Which isn't the end of the world. That's fine. We'll see. We'll see what happens. One more day. How much should we get here? Oh, awesome. Okay. That's what I needed. That's what I'm talking about. That was a huge help. We got everything harvested there. 30 wheat flour, 300 bread. Okay, we're doing great. Yeah, there's probably a really strong chance that when this goes, we'll reload and see what we do differently. I don't know. I don't know what'll happen. This is gonna pop this whole thing wide open. Yep, 0.2 days. There we go. Alright, so that flushed the whole thing down. Yep. And now it all bleeds off the map. Okay, that is the last explosive we have to deal with. Now, most of our forest is dying, which is not great. Yeah, if we want to turn this back into a water receptacle of any type, it's going to take a lot of work. We still have 20 days. How much water do we have? 4 days is not right. That can go away. Managing to keep 63 beavers watered with one large pump. Awesome. Yeah, the large pumps are stupidly good. Like, this is not a please nerf conversation, but they are, mwah, chef's kiss, so good. Just so good. So what's going to happen is we're going to be shifting. So I don't know how this is getting watered. There might be some water sitting, oh, right there. Oh, that's jank. Okay. So I'm trying to think of how we do this. We don't have mangroves. Mangroves would be actually pretty nice to stick in the water as well. Am I fine with just this for oak? Not really. We should get planting though, that's for dang sure. Do you have range? You don't. Okay, that's fine. How do this? It worked for my 200 beaver bot jinkies. Thank goodness we got geothermal. That's all I'm going to say about that. Yeah. So the plan worked. That's great. What I really want is explosives. But I don't think I'm going to get explosives for a long time. So let's do a little bit of different stuff here. First of all, oak. Done. Next. I have planks. Don't worry about gears right now, thank you. Nope, it's 2. It is 2. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3. That should be good. Something like that. We'll worry about cleaning up and explosives and everything later. I do have spatter dock, that's true. That is true. God, that is a hole, isn't it? That is creepy. Okay. Yeah, there's so much good science down there. I really, really want to get down there, but one thing at a time. Want to stabilize as we can. So we're going to let our science run for about another, I don't know, 14 days. And then we'll seal it up, bust it down, open it up. We'll extend this out a little bit. As long as wheat can keep going, we'll be alright. Now, one thing I almost want to do is I almost want to run water over here and pool it. So that way all these trees can keep going. I, again, don't have any freaking explosives. So this is a little on the ouch side. That's okay. Nice and slow iterative change. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. Honestly, the fact we got here to this point, I'm pretty darn happy about it. Yeah. I'm very darn happy about it. You didn't even bother with explosives till well later? Yeah. Well, for this design, I needed at least a little bit, and then I just want more to average out some stuff, but yeah. I do hope I am playing your map to at least some level of satisfaction, and it isn't like, oh, this is dumb, and John's dumb, and this whole thing is dumb. Which could very well be a reaction. Ooh, we are running a little low on some of the other stuff, which is actually good. Can you get this out of here? Thanks. We'll put the milled wheat in here. Right, unless this is carrots. Carrots, carrots. Chariots, chariots. You can be berries. Thank you. And you can be bread. Thank you. Okay, good. You are milled wheat. There we are. And take... Yum, 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 yum. Alright, so now... That can still be wheat. Always prioritize. This doesn't have to be wheat flour anymore. That doesn't make any sense. None is fine, thanks. Nico, my boy. Aw. The little whiny man. I know. Dinner's not for like 7 hours, my dude. Took his pills and... Not pills, but he took his meds and he took his breakfast like an absolute champ. So I was really happy about that. I don't know if there's anything I'm really going to do about any of this until I get some more terraforming stuff. How much water do we have? 31 days. Okay, you know what we could do? We could do a fluid dump. Yeah, easy. Oh, is it really coming through? I'm sorry. You can get paused. Levy... There and there. Perfect. Okay, that'll keep us going in quite some time. For quite some time. Nico, come here. Oh my goodness. Come on up. Come on up. Show the peoples. Show the peoples that you're here. And I don't like that kids are using swears, and I don't like that money doesn't buy as much as it used to. And okay, Nico, tamp it down a notch. You're irritating everybody. Then I don't like that... There we go, alright. I think this is fine. This is fine by me. For now. To get started. Okay, he doesn't want uppies. He doesn't want to get up here. He wanted to just make sure everyone knew that he was around. We're gonna start removing all this stuff for oak. Yeah, there's no reason that we... Oops. It's this one. I don't think there's any reason why we should stick around with pine anymore. We will want pine eventually for the better pumps because we'll need treated planks and and treated planks for the observatory. Oh no, we just need pine for that. But for right now, just chippity chop on all that. This is getting water from over here somewhere. This little bit right here is still locked up. But if we could do that. Well, alright. That keeps us going pretty well for a while, I think. Oh, this stuff is 0%? Yeah, I guess this kind of shifts this paradigm a little bit, doesn't it? Don't regrow any of that. Three lazies, two lazies. Good day, John Tom. I guess Nico doesn't want to come up here, so that's fine. He wants to hang out. That's cool. But I also want to make sure that he knows he's welcome up here. But he doesn't want to hang out. I wish you could set a tree designation to be planted after the tree gets harvested. So we got pine. I want to upchange to oak. I wish I could go like this and be like, when those pines get harvested, plant oak. Maybe an option on the forester or something, like replant dead trees not marked for cutting. You know, because that option's really helpful if you want to get more pine tar, but you have a drought or whatever, you knock out your trees. Let's just get rid of that. I'm tired of being prompted for that. I would like that as a mod. Maybe there is such thing, but that would be pretty cool. I don't mind this because we planted everything in a wave, so it's just like, yeah, just come over here, pull the mouse, boom, once in a while, no problem. But I have resting idiot face, and I forget that things are happening. So it'd be good if I could just done. But it's cool. That would be great. Yep, yeah. How much water we got? 17 days. Yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing all right. Do we have any more available storage? I do. Grilled potatoes. What? Who's even playing this game? Grilled potatoes. You're a grilled potato. No, I also don't want wheat flour. Where did I put the bread? Oh, is it there? Hey. Got it. Probably be called Better Forestry or Overplant if I were to make that Overplant. I like that very much. Yeah. Overplant sounds perfect. Glad you already figured out a name because we would have had to pass that by marketing and they are jerks. There are no grills on the internet? Come on up. Okay, you decided you wanted to hang out? There we go. Want to say hi? He's on my desk now, sitting on the keyboard, and he's staring outside the window. The window in question is on the other side of the room, so he chose weird perspective logic. Your tactical battle computer is dumb, Nico, but I love you. You just need to know that. Okay, we got 10 more days of just relaxing, chill having, make a few more gears. We don't need more metal, and we can't make more explosives. I'm pretty fine with going this far. It is to be cut. Okay, cool, cool. Alright, hi. Did you have a nice nap or whatever? Gosh, you woke up meowy, man. He's angry. I think you made a typo because Bear Grylls could definitely be found. Excellent. Oh, excellent. What are we thinking? One more Bigum storage? Probably. We got the materials, I might as well invest it. I don't really have a strong case for whatever happens over here, so might as well just plant that up. We really didn't lose too much planting and harvesting capabilities. All things considered, we didn't do too bad. You get everything? Kind of? Not really. Okay, cool. How about here? Okay. Get 2 of those built. What happened? The map. Yeah, there was another boomy boom. That's why I've been building so defensively like this, to make sure we had staff and all that. Yeah, this was the final explosion. Now, all the water that comes from here would have been pooled and then emptied out into here. So yeah, there was another unstable core. But I think that's the last kaboom boom. So right now it's stabilization efforts while we are waiting for the drought to finish. And hoping we can get some explosives and get a little more work done. But yeah, ye old kaboom boom. What I might do is I might raise this up by 1. But I'd like to get a little more stable on all our materials before I do any of that. The other thing I'd love is a zip line. But yeah, all in due time. Did this get emptied? Man, we are just just noshing these carrots real hard. That's awesome. No. This saves a ton of storage I was going to have to buy or want to buy. You're going to lock down where it went kaboom boom? I don't know what I'm going to do. I have to figure out how I want to get down there first. But I guess what I could do... If they can build down infinitely... I guess I'll have to kaboom one side and then something like this. We'll figure it out when we get there. That's what I was hoping to do. I was really hoping we could just throw a rope down or something. Let him go down and we pull him back up or something. That'd be nice. It'd be fine. This is all going to take a fortnight to grow, so we'll disable that. 7.5 days left. We're doing all right. We're doing all right. I don't feel we're in any real danger at this point. I probably can't build another one of these, can I? Not without blocking it or being annoying. Okay, that's fine. I should have moved this one to the left. Not going to worry about it. We're going to change all this at least 3 more times. Hee, I'm in danger. Ah, poor Ralph Wiggum. Poor Ralph Wiggum. No, stay out of my fridge. What if you were to put a bunch of beavers on a platform in the middle of the hole and then delete the platform? I guess. I don't think beavers take fall damage. And then put a district down there and just start building? I guess. I mean, I don't see why that wouldn't work. I don't know if I want to do that, but I don't see why that wouldn't work. Yeah, I mean, what could I do? There's no refined metal, right? So we have lumber. Lumber turns into planks. Planks into gears. So maybe we set up like a storage, like we build a storage somewhere. We just get like some resources socked away, but eh. Yeah, let us know how it goes, Snowpea. Do you plan on streaming today, right? Hat? I believe you mentioned you were going to continue on with War Tales. I'm distracted because I'm petting the cat baby. Petting the cat. Hey. 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 Yeah, you can't eat that. I know that's really irritating, but you can't eat that. Just talked with Mia, go toilet, get things set up and running. Perfect. We'll give you a shout once you get started. Hey. Hi. Thank you. Please refer to the 2026 treaty of I told you so. You can't mess with that. Why? Well, let me just refer to the treaty real quick. It's here in the beginning table of contents. It's because I told you so. Don't touch that. My tea bag spit when making a cup of tea. Well, now you've got wet herbs. now you got wet herbs. I know it's not what you wanted for a beverage, but okay, we got paper. We have the beehive. Oh, I wanted the monument. Yeah. We don't really have the wood anymore. Just fine. We're gonna stop making planks and gears. Memes if you can't park here when people crashed are pretty fun. Yeah. On Bigger Max like to make a pretty hospital area with all the decorations, small storages. Yeah. Yep. This one definitely is not going to give us that level of benefit. We're not going to be able to just do that. But yes, that is a lot of fun. Like when I do housing as well, I like to make sure there's medical beds and all the cute little stuff. This game has a lot of really adorable depth to it. When I first started playing it 3 weeks ago, my first stance was like, this is a little simplistic. It's a fun game, but I don't know if I want to give it a try for like hours and hours. Now we're on week 3. We've been playing it pretty nonstop. We started on normal and .7 for both factions. Then we went to 1.x normal. Then we've been playing hard mode ever since. And it's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed what this game is trying to be. I've really enjoyed it. And like I said, I wasn't all like, oh man, this game's boring. But I thought it was like, man, I've played Factorio, I've played Autonauts, Dyson Sphere Program. Like, pick an automation game, I've at least a Factory Town. I've at least seen it, I've understood it, and I played it. And this one does not try to be something it's not. It is really representative. You can't have that, thank you. It's really representative of what it's trying to accomplish. I really appreciate that. It's one of the reasons why I still play games from like 1990, 1980. Because there's a lot of games I've played that it's like, man, this game is funny, genuinely. It is really trying to push the envelope in some regard. It's very, very cool. Oh, this is dumb. This all has to go, and it has to be rebuilt with platforms. Okay. Well, this was stupid of me, but that's okay. I kind of have an opportunity if I want to move any of this down to its permanent home. Dude. Okay, hold on. Love you. You can't have that. Okay. Alright, we got the materials, we got the stuff. I want to start knocking all this stuff down. Alright, we're just gonna do this. Cool. That has to happen. The water physics are greatly improved from .7. Yeah, I didn't realize it was going to be that much of a boost. But yeah, saw a deep dive video on it in addition to what was posted on Steam. Good, really good stuff. Really good work. Yeah. Yeah, so like I said, like I still play games from the 90s, 80s that are like, this game has character. Does it have all the quality of life features? No. Can you run it in better than 30 frames a second? No. Can you play multiplayer in it? No. But still really good stuff. Because that was all of our science. So the options we have for science was going to be the Farmer Monument. Wouldn't be a terrible investment. 200 lumber's not bad. Or the other thing I wanted was... oh, the overhang. Which is 1,000? Yeah, which I'm not super in need of right now anyway, so that's not a problem. These are all sticks now. Yep. That's going to be a thing for a while. So... that's not the right button. That goes away. Survivor bias revolt? Sorry, I don't... I might have missed what you're trying to say, John Tom. Sorry. Okay, still 8 more days. So that math has translated correctly, so that's good. What I should start talking about is bad water storage. We only have a lot of the good stuff. Food is going great. We've actually eaten through all the carrots. That's awesome. Can you get in there? Games that are still good to play. You only think about them because the bad ones went away. I wouldn't say that's true for the point I'm trying to make, but I can understand what you mean. Yeah, I understand what you're trying to say, but I don't think that's how I think of it. That's fine. Yep, no worries. Take a cable line, one of the big water buckets, scoop full storage from down below. Yeah. I would have liked to have seen a crane that just grabs a bucket, fills it, and then puts it back down. That would be incredible. Same thing with a lot of additions, though. Most of adding stuff to mods is going to be pretty based on how much effort it takes to do the modeling, right? That's pretty much the brunt of it. That's at 0, that's at 9, that's at 1. Perfect. We are going to drink and drink and drink until there's nothing left to be dranked. That's what's going to happen. Ooh, I know where I should put the bad water. Over here. Can I get 1 or 2 of these fine fellas? Now that all those trees bit it. We don't need this right now. I want to get very ready for it, though. Yep, just start drinking. I think 5 pumps filled this up pretty quick. So 6 will be nice. Yeah, 6 will be real good. Thanks, Nightbot. You could name more of the buildings. That would be cool. Yeah. And there we go. Our farms are still doing very well. And it's thanks to this guy right here. That's been a nice little buffer. One of the big water pumps slurping the third. Yeah. I can't get treated planks right now, though. And I want to push on more lumber. So I'm emphasizing on oak. But yeah. Yep, a big one would be incredible. Looks like our food has really stabilized. Also, I low-key wish I could throw away blueberries. I could delete the storage, delete the items, fine and fair, but I would like to get rid of them, Which space we got? Okay, be about 85, 86 left in this one. Not bad. Not bad at all. Life of Riley. Not bad at all. We got 6 extra workers because I don't have a research district anymore. Okay. I do want another bad water because we're going to drink so heavily of all that. Oh my god, what happened? Did it arrive? Did your graphics card just arrive right now? That'd be awesome if it did. John, check the Timberborn workshop. Okay. I'm gonna save though. Hold on. Did they turn Timberborn into Command and Conquer? Oh, yes, I did see that one. Yeah. That one looks really, really dope. Yeah. The way how humanity has done trade and travel ever since its inception using a river, nailed it. No, it looks really cool. And there's launchers and stuff, I think. Oh, it looks very, very cool. Oh, this has to turn on. Thanks. Are we close to any of this being ready? No, 'cause it's oak. Yeah, that looks absolutely insane. It reminds me a lot of Renai. Yeah, Renai Transport. Take a look at this. It reminds me a little bit of this. It's a Factorio mod, and the way... Oh, I went to the discussions. Hold on. That's the wrong link. I went to the discussions. I wanted this one. This is called Renai Transportation. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. But let me see if I can get an image link of this. It reminds me of this. How do you empty a train? Well, here's what happens. You take the train and you slam it into a wall, and then all the items eject out of it. Hilarious. That's something. I haven't played with it yet. Looks freaking hilarious in every regard. Oh man. How do inserters move items around? Well, that one's also easy. You take the inserter, and the inserter takes the item. The item just gets flipped into the sun. That's how that works. Excellent. Okay. Now, I do not know how I'm going to get down here. But we'll see. Really fun when you handcrafted your first train and still on materials to blow up the train by not launching it properly. Oh, I believe it. I 100% believe that's how that goes down. Okay, we're at a happiness of 7. Let's say 7. These numbers are 8, but 7 seems to be the average. Stop doing stuff. What is the next big ups? 10, 12, 17 I'm not concerned with. I think we could get to 10 with the monument. And it'd be easy enough to build as well. It's 200 lumber. I think that's worth it to me. So this is going to go right here for now. Can always change it later. Oh, there is a naming mod? Wow. There's a lot that's going on with this game, and I'm really enjoying it. Yeah, that's going to be a stupid amount of logs. But if that's 20% more effort, I'm cool for it. Of course you can name trees. It would be weird if you couldn't. At this juncture. It'd just be real weird if you couldn't. 4 more days to fill. Awesome. Nope, things are coming up all Saramara. Saramara. Emptying. Well, if we could get to 10, I'll be pretty happy about 10. I'm going to turn down our work hours back to 16. 20% more effort for 16 hours easily makes up for the other 1, 2, 3. It would actually match perfectly against a 20-hour shift. For 20% extra, I think? 1, 2, 3. No, we lose about 60 to 40 minutes. We lose 40 minutes of time, but everyone would be generally happier. I think that's how that would work. Really quick, dirty mental math. Let me guess, you can't get back there? You can. Oh, I didn't mark it for replanting. Right. I do want to add more science. Do I need it? Yeah, I do. Would like. Welcome back, Central Keeper. You think before the next stream you can add it so people can name buildings? No one's been doing the thing. I mean, I can, but no one's been doing the name a thing. I mean, I can. It's just I don't know if anyone would be even interested in it. Ooh, that was bad. Okay, you should have stayed at 9. Well, let's name you a beaver, because that's all we could do right now. Do you have a color? Do you have that gold color you remember? Beef? I'll look it up in a second. That is not it. Let's see here. FFFD700? Okay. Oh, that didn't work. Too many Fs. There we go. Done. Like district center to be named Central District. Well, oh, you did pay for it. You got it. Done. Oh, I wonder if that could also do the coloring. You can. Oh, D3 has a character limit. Okay, that's fine. District. There we are. Done. Okay. That's getting built. That's good. Bread for a lifetime. Yeah, we're kicking it. How many more days? And we're how many days? Okay, so it takes 10 days for us to fill our reserves. That being said, I have added these 3 more since our last fill up. So it makes sense that that's like that. That's not really that big of a deal. What do we do right now? We're still waiting on more science. I guess the reference is not there. No, sorry. A bit of a disclaimer. Any meme, pop culture stuff that's really popular in the last 8 minutes, I'm gonna have no idea what's being talked about. So if you're cool with slow pitching me memes or whatever, like, fine. But I'm not gonna be, oh my god, that kid! The 60 in the 7s, oh my god. That's, yeah, sorry. I'm too old and out of touch for that, so I do apologize if you're talking a meme and I just do not register any of it. That'll happen. And I'm apologizing in advance. Advance? Advance. It's not advanced. Doing it in advance. There we go. We're gonna pause that. This can just get cleared out. Spider-Man, Doctor Strange asking, is that him multiple times? Oh, got it. Good. Hey, the thing is lit. Awesome. I would like to see 12. I'd like to see more than 12, but if we can get an average of 12, that'd be dope. We're back to 16-hour shifts. There's 10. 10 is good. Oh, Hat Dad Set is all grown up. Yeah, 10 is good. 12 is what I want for the extra speed. That's what I was aiming for, 12. We should be getting another harvest pretty soon here. And because of that, let's just keep working on gears and planks. E5. 68. Perfect. Okay, and we're just about full. More days to fill. Man. Okay, we didn't get to 12. We got to 10, which... Meh. But for sunflower seeds, yeah, we're gonna lose a little bit on carrots. Yeah, what other decorations can we throw down here? Weather vane's an easy win. Yep. That done. That can sit pretty much right there and get everybody. The beaver statue. Yep, we're gonna just start throwing stuff all over the ding-dang. Already a bush. Hi, can I have that? I don't have paper, so that was easy. Okay. This stops. Okay, I have a ton of workers now. We're gonna brute force science for a little bit longer. Okay, there's 11. Aiming for 13 so we can enjoy 12. Okay, we're just gonna see how long this lasts. A 25-day drought. Ouch. I don't know if we have enough water for that. If we do, we'll sip a little bit and that'll be that. We're good on bread for a bit. Yeah, that's still trying to adjust. Okay. 11, good. Not great, but 11... Oh, there's 12. Okay, and I need 13, though. 500. Okay, that's what we're going to aim for. The post is 2 metal. That's an easy win as well. So right now it's just science. If we can get a little more production out of the folks we have, all the better. All the better. This is the dumbest science I've done in a while. This much this way? Yeah, we should have moved to the next tier of a thing, but I can't because I don't have the pine. How close are we to more lumber anyway? 60s? No, some 90s. Okay. Just go ahead and unpause some of you. Thank you. We're out of lumber anyway, so that get paused. 64 gears. Okay. How much water do we have now? Have you adjusted? Come on, man. Just already. It confuses it up. It confuses it when you take water away from a storage and put it back into a storage because it is removed from your inventory and put back in. So that's why these numbers can be a little squiffy. You need to wait a little bit. What do I think of infection-free zone? It looks interesting. Even if I wanted to play it, I wouldn't be able to play it for a long time. I think I've really enjoyed watching you play it, to be honest. I think that's been you and Uxie when you did the collaborative effort. That was quite a bit of fun to watch. But yeah, I think it'd be a long time until I'd be able to actually play it, even if I had it. Fun to watch. Fun to watch. I will say that. I don't know. I don't know. It's just it's not bad. It wasn't like, oh, I don't like it because blah blah blah. It's just I don't know if I don't know. Yeah. I know it's not a good answer, but where I'm at doesn't seem bad. Would like to maybe play it someday, but okay, how much water? 29 days. Cool. We are good. That also won't take into consideration, or will take into consideration this because it's all consumption. So we're actually doing really well here. What we need to prepare for is another large drought after the fact. Oh, I know what I do want to see. I do want to see Hat-Dat-Sat play this map. That's something. In addition to everything else, that's something I want to see. That'd be bananas cool. You're going to start? Awesome. Once you go live, I'll be more than happy to hit you up with a shout out so folks can find you. On Apocalypse, yeah. Good luck. If anyone could do it, you could. For sure. Yep. If literally anyone could do it, you could. We already have 4 haulers. 4 haulers are fine. Bum, 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 bum. Music too good? Music too good. That's all I gotta say. Music too good. On Shush You. Oh, Shush You blushes. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm not gonna try it. Forget that noise. I wonder how far the developers push the game in terms of difficulty. I wonder how many of them actually play on hard, or if it's if hard mode and other difficulty modes are just for funsies. I wonder if there are the devs that are like real serious about the difficulty levels. Not that a game has to be difficult to be enjoyed. Not that has to be the case, but it's just a curiosity, right? This all can get boofed. It gets added back. This all gets removed. There we go. That's better. This is now Science Alleyway. Cool. Much cleaner. Okay, nice. Real nice. Nice. Another check on water, 23 days. Yep, we're about 5 days ahead of it, which is good. Yep. I think one more hit of lumber after this, with all the oaks, then we'll turn it into pine. Then I want to hopefully see if we can get into other stuff like, as mentioned before, some better pumps. I would like 2 Big'em pumps or 1 Big'em pump and just call it a day there. Also, how many players play in hard mode? Oh, I do. Yeah, I totally get that. Yeah, I've only started playing this game like 3 weeks ago, and yeah, the last 3 maps we played are on hard. The only thing that is an interesting observation I maybe have about the game, and I don't mean this as a negative critique, so don't take it that way, but one of the things that I think is weird is once you've beaten the map, you've beaten the map way, way before the final monument. It's when you have enough stability that you don't... Hey, 7-stream streak. Thanks, man. It's when you have enough stuff that you've stabilized to the point of now it's just a matter of time, right? That's not necessarily a bad thing, but because the monument takes so long, I sometimes have this feeling that it's like, well, we beat this map. You didn't launch the monument. Yeah, I get that, but there's not really much more for me to contribute to the map, right? So I know that I know this is a very chill game. Again, not a negative critique, but this is also not my first automation survival colony game. I have played a lot, and that's not a brag. It's just I have a certain preconceived notion based on information, and this is the information I'm providing, right? That's kind of the brunt of it. And Hat-Dat-Sat is live. They're playing War Tales. Let's see if I can snipe first right away. Nobody else got it. Got second, though. That's cool. That's cool, that's cool. Just as a bit of a shout, in case anyone is interested in War Tales, as what Hat Dat Sat is currently playing at the moment. Maybe another milestone is a boss to take over the work. That's true. That's fair, yeah. And this game is supposed to be really ad hoc, right? Real loosey-goosey style. Like, take care of food, take care of lumber, take care of industry. However you do that, fine. Whatever. But just have fun with it. And that's the charm this game has. That's what I really like about this game. I don't feel like I have to do anything in a very specific way. I'm having a good time. I hope other folks who play this game have a good time. It's a good time. There's also too many games like this that I played where you have to absolutely play a certain way or you lose, and that's not fun. Yeah. That was the whole statement. That's not fun, period. End of line. I need to turn all this crap on. Let's pause it to science. Are we going through another baby boom? Not quite. Maybe another... Oh, yeah, we already said that. So I really want to build this map up as much as I can. So we're going to take our time. The monument will happen. This is going to be an act of work. For sure. And work, not a bad thing. But work is like, this is going to be a thing. For real. The other ones, though, like on the vanilla maps, it's been very... I got wheat. I got water. I'm pretty done. Actually, we're gonna do... this after this. So this can go away. That is gonna be the tapping trees. I'll also be happy once my third monument will be done. I'm so done with my current map. Yeah, I believe it. If you have any pictures you want to share, you're welcome to. I always like to see other people's work and see how they do. Always a fun thing. Absolutely. So if there's something you're proud of that you want to share, you can just throw a link in here. Bum, bum, bum. Now this map is not built nicely. Okay. It doesn't have to be perfect either, but I understand. Will not be forcing you to share a thing. It is all good. Speaking of which, let's talk about what today's session looks like, right? I always like to talk about what we're thinking about for the stream. Make sure folks know what to expect, to make sure I know I'm providing an expectation, kind of a thing, yeah? What are we thinking about today? Well, for today, I'm going to be taking a break here in about 15-20 minutes. Every 4-ish hours, I like to physically get up out of the chair, get up, go stretch properly, get a snack in, keep my metabolism up high, kind of a thing. Keep my belly relatively not gurgly, because if I don't take at least a little bit of a snacky break, I kind of feel like my insides are just melting. So it'll be good for me to get up and do that. It's about 10 minutes. Maybe it'll be like a bowl of cereal or something. Just something to tide me over, right? And then we'll stream for about another 3-4 hours, something like that. Keep it like that. That's kind of the plan. It's a good format. Works well for me. Get a lot of streaming in. Keep my energy up a bit. Yeah. 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 That's it. Yeah. Ba-ba-dum, ba-ba-bum. Oh, that's right, the overachiever achievement. Right. How dare you take care of yourself? Oh, I know. And sometimes I take care of other people, too. I know. Risky. 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 Okay, we are going to be sitting in a ton of lumbar, which is great. Like, now we're not moving to new areas, but I'm going to need planks. I'm gonna need everything. So I want to make sure right now in this time where we're not harvesting water, I got 6 extra workers. Build up as much as we can. Get everything socked and stashed away. Yeah. Yeah. We'll get there. Yeah, we're gonna be working on so many planks. Also, I can't really run a bunch of these machines at the same time. The geothermal engine is really good, but it's not infinite. So, gotta be mindful of that. But either way, we've got an ad break here in about 30 seconds. So in 30 seconds, we've got an ad break. Be sure to take care of yourselves. Hydrate, move around, stretch, that whole thing. Being unstaffed. Okay, well, that was fun for a second. Yeah, I've got a lot of workers also chip-chopping on some trees. Yeah. How are we doing underwater? 16 days, maybe? Oh, 20. Oh, delightful. Okay. Excellent. Oh, there's Hat. Nice. Yeah, we're in a real chill zone right now. There's nothing really for me to do. 6 more kits. That's awesome. I do not want to have more folks around. I'm really happy with everything. Which has the most efficient water wheels? Folktails or Iron Teeth? I think Iron Teeth do? No, I'm still not hearing the Hat stream. Let me try real quick. I'm trying to listen, he's not talking. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure, Nedved. I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know why. Okay, who has the most efficient... at a snap guess, I would assume the Iron Teeth. So the Iron Teeth have 2 water wheels. They have a small water wheel and a big water wheel. So they can shift a little bit better in between industrial processes. The Folktail only have water wheel. So I would say in terms of like versatility, the Iron Teeth are better. We're gonna pause all this because that should be all of that. Cool. Yeah, I'm not too sure. Here, let me go on pause it again, see if I hear anything.
I agree. I want you to needless.
Yep, I can. That little blurb there was from their stream. They were talking to an NPC. Did you try a different browser on your PC, Nedved? I know you said you tried your phone. Your phone worked, and Opera, which is what you're using for a browser, didn't work. But can you try like Firefox or something? Second question: does the RT faction have a power wheel for the power to carry a car battery achievement? They do have. So they have. So the Folktail have the power wheel. The Iron Teeth have a wheel that's on its side, and 4 beavers that push it around a circle, and that generates power, like a traditional grind wheel. For sake of argument, so yeah, they do have a thing. That's a browser thing, but only the Hatch stream. I'm not sure. I don't know. The plugins they have in their stream should not affect anything that's going on. Like they have the closed captions, right, which you could turn on and off. That doesn't matter. Does that count for the achievement? I honestly have no idea. I've cared nothing about the achievements, unfortunately, to answer your question. I'm sorry about that. So I could not tell you. Bum bum. You know what? There's one way to find out. You could open up the developer mode and just cheat it in. Don't be sorry, I don't usually care about achievements either. That's fair. That's totally fair. There's nothing really for me to do. Our research is still happening. Our industry is still pouring out. Yeah. Oh, I do want paper. Can we get to paper? We do have paper. Okay. The idea was to get a paper mill built, get a little paper, and get some, This is the first game I've ever hunted achievements. No, I lie. Liar! Oh, no. The achievements for Myst. Oh, Myst was a fun game. Myst and Riven, and... Gosh, I haven't played any of those in ages. Yeah, those games were fun. Yeah. Fun, on the bun. Fun, on the bun. Okay, how much metal I got? Yeah, same amount as before. Good. Good job, memory. Well done. You nailed it. Just a talk thing. 8. So 24 there. I played the Myst and Riven remasters, played Uru. Still have to play Myst 3, 4, 5. I think I played the first one. I don't know. I'll just date myself. I think I played the first one 137 years ago. And, oh, the shellacked stuff. Dang it. And a lot of fun. I have good memories about it. I just don't remember really anything about it. Like, if you put me to the test, it's like, who was the main bad guy? I'm like, aren't they mostly puzzle games? Like, I just could not tell you anymore. I remember having positive memories about them, though. Was the bad guy the frenzy metal on the way or something? Is that how that worked? We'll tell you the bad guys are in case you ever want to play them. That's cool. No, I appreciate that very much. Thank you. Yep, do appreciate. Yep, work on all dem planks. I was thinking of building up a bit more, but I don't think I want to. I would like a big gear storage and some more water storage. How much longer we got here? I don't want to remove all the trees, but a little trimming is good. So let's do that. Thanks. Oh, nope. There's like 5 deconstruction tools, which all makes sense. I just never can remember which one I want. Drawn in progress for 4 days. How much water do we have? 13 days. That number's getting better and better in our favor. That's awesome. That's a quote. Oh, I'll give you one spoiler for Timberborn though. Nothing like a hot bun with a little sawdust sprinkled on top. Mon gone. That's a quote from the bakery. Sawdust sprinkled on top. Yep. Mon Ganel. Yep. Love it. Yeah, right now it's just a real chill situation. I'm waiting for also the next bad tide, so I could actually get some explosives going on, so we could actually start moving down a thing, so we could right? That's kind of the vibe I got right now. Not in a rush, like I said, we've hit some real good stability. So as long as we really get as much water as we can when we are available to do so, we're in a good spot right now. We're making planks, we're making some science. Yeah. This wood is going to be ready in a while. We've got tons of food. We're stacked up on food and wheat and everything. Even if we can't store a ton of bread, storing a lot of that wheat really helps. We could start talking about this. Oh, that takes metal. Forget that noise. No thanks. Oh, there was more decorations and crap I wanted. That's what was going on. Not you. You. Yep. Thanks. How about there? And you're 600? Awesome. Yep. That'll get us over that 12. That's perfect. I'm so bored with my current map waiting for the achievement. I'm actually doing other achievements. Do you know how to do the 30x speed? In case you're just literally waiting. I don't know if you know about how to do the 30x speed boost. Not that I'm trying to push the cheating. Okay, no problem. That's what I've been using when I have all the materials and I'm just waiting for the wonder to literally be built. That's something I usually crank on. But yep, absolutely no problem. Understood. Okay. Once this stuff gets built, I'm going to add 3 more pumps. You'll probably work on that right now. $13. Excellent. There's 14. Awesome. Getting the number to 14 gives me a lot of good vibe that we'll have a constant 12 or whatever. That's perfect. We're going to start pumping now. That all can stop. Just tap out whatever we've got and just get going with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Hey, 15. Hot jams. Okay. Faster movement speed happened at 12. Faster work speed happened at 10. I think the next real monument or whatever is 17 for us to get to, but I don't really care about that. Okay, there's all the water gone. This is still keeping most of this on track. Actually doing a really good job of keeping that on track. Jeez. Or is there a little bit of water stashed in a corner? Yeah. I don't know how that's staying damp then. Hey, 16. Nice. That's better. What are we waiting on? Logs? Oh, okay. Right now I'm waiting for the 3rd monument to be done so I could launch them all at the same time. Right now I'm building 3 huge power networks, 1 for wind, 1 for water, and nice. Oh, that's awesome. That's an ambitious project. I like that. Wish you the very best of luck in all those endeavors. Alright, we'll need a day or 2 for this to normalize, but I do want all 9 of these working all the time. I'll take some more planks. Halfway through more oak. Awesome. Yep. You're cheating it, though. Uh-oh. It turned off droughts and bad water tides. That's fair. I don't know how sensitive the achievements are, to be fair. I don't know how much it cares. Games like Factorio, if you open up the console at all, cheating. And you can't get achievements. If you disable biters, no achievements. Like there's a handful of things you just cannot do. No available workers. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3. 2 more haulers. Okay, that takes care of that. So yeah, I don't know how much this game cares. This game doesn't care. I got other achievements on this map. Nice. Nice, nice. Okay. Hopefully at the end of day 3 we'll know how long it takes to fill. 3 days seems really short. But I'm not complaining. So that means we can fill everything within 6 days regularly. If I'm to understand that information, and I think I do. That's excellent. Yep. We've got more than enough haulers. Hat is a hauler now. We're short of workers again. I don't really have anything I could steal a worker from, do I? I guess? There we go. I guess so. Bum 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 bum. Game is too chill. Okay, still 3 days? Okay, so about, let's say it's 8 days. Let's round up. It takes 8 days to get everything in there to take care of the stuff. Got the build 200 hedges, explode a beaver with dynamite, have a 24-hour work shift for 7 days straight, as folk tales, 1,000 maple pastries, no other food at the end of the day, zipline network of 1 kilometer. That's awesome. I think I've been playing now on so many smaller maps that I think I would just not even notice. I don't think I've gotten any of those achievements, which is fine. Just, yeah, I just keep playing on smaller maps, so the kilometer of depth and distance would be a little bit. Does it actually say how long zip lines are? I don't think there's a readout that says this zip line is 700 meters long or something, is there? Yeah, I was looking. I don't think so. Max distance is 30 meters, so you need many, many stations. Yikes. Yeah, that tracks. Oh, God, that tracks. Okay. Yep. That sounds something awful. But it is what it is. Here's what we're going to do. Are we full of water? We are. Hot jams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're going to keep 2 running. Timprove. Yeah, Timprove. I saw that one. I wanted to give that one a look. I have not yet. Let's do that. Let's do that. I have everything set up here. I'm going to go ahead and save the game. Let's get another one of these guys. And I'm going to take that break as stated. Yeah, for those of you joining us on YouTube, thank you for joining us. I hope to catch y'all next time.